Oh, that cut off way too quickly. Sorry, I picked the wrong song. I thought it was the longer version. Hang on a second. Oh, sorry, was not ready for that. Hi, good morning, everyone. Right. Oh. So, getting started this morning. Hang on. Getting started this morning, I'm going to be doing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program, but I don't yet know if it's going to be the main thing. I'm just sort of, you know how I am when it comes to games. I kind of dabble back and forth, and if something takes my fancy, then I might play it for quite some time. But if not, then I just sit there going, ugh. So we'll see. We'll just see what happens. I'll drop into Kerbal, and if it takes my fancy, then here we go. Anyway, so before I start that though, so I'll be playing this for a couple of hours or so, but after that I'll be continuing work on TF2 pre-production for a potential TF2, so Team Fortress 2, bullshittery. I've been doing that for about 11 days, I think, roughly, 11 days. Wait, no, sorry, this is my brain. Sorry, no, this is day 9, isn't it, I think. So this is day 9 on, yes, so a bit of pre-production work. So what that means is I'm going through the 52 live streams that we've recorded for Team Fortress 2, played every Sunday with the rest of the clan, and I've managed to cut about 362 clips, so funny moments that could be useful, which is fantastic. So Team Fortress 2, I estimate that it's probably going to take around 50 clips per bullshittery. So 362 is fantastic. That's really, really good. That's like 6 or 7 bullshitteries right there, if you want them, of course. So, yeah, what I need to do today, I need to go through those clips and continue tagging them. So in Adobe Premiere, there's a very primitive tag system where you can go through and apply certain properties, and I need to make sure they're all properly tagged so I can find them later. You know, going through and saying this has Quebec in it, this has a soldier in it, or whatever. So when I do a compilation, at least I feel the key behind compilations is making sure that you don't take too many clips that are so different that the audience has trouble like going, what? What's going on? You know. If you switch color palettes so quickly, for example, you can sort of send your audience's head into a bit of a spin. So, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm applying tags. It's all very boring. I'm just applying tags to lots of clips that have been cut from lots of live streams, and then I'll start editing a bullshittery. Anyway, oh really? Naughty Ostrich's birthday. Is he in the chat? Happy birthday to you, if you are there, Naughty Ostrich. Thank you, Robson100, Hiroto, Bad Wolf, Czar, Holy Beer Infused German, and Billy Buster and Fenrir. Oh, and Randy Randerson, Maggot Cake, and Flare Runes. Thank you, all of you. You're very kind. Thank you for your generosity, folks. Right. Good to hear it, Filthy. Filthy Ferret. It's good, isn't it? Factorio is a lot of fun. Oh, sorry to hear it, Boyka. I hope you recover quickly. 1 second, please. I'm just going to... 1 second. Where is it? Kerbal. There we go. Open up Kerbal. Now, can you see it? Okay. So, if you don't know what Kerbal Space Program is, it's effectively a NASA simulator where you play as the space program of a small alien race known as the Kerbals here on Kerbin. And you've effectively got to complete the same objectives that NASA would typically, you know, during the space race. So, launch rockets, get into orbit, land on the moon, send probes off to Venus or Mars or whatever. There's a bunch of sort of in-game equivalents of these. And it's all very, very cool. Kerbal Space Program is definitely one of those must-have games. I strongly recommend it. Don't feel too intimidated by it. It does walk you through it slowly. So, you know, if you're playing campaign mode, career mode even, you know, it will show you the pieces of equipment one by one. Thank you, Killy, by the way, Miloha, Toby EU, and Sinsai. Thank you sincerely. Thank you, guys. Right, now, what was the last thing I was doing? Let's go to the tracking station. See, what we were, if memory serves, we were trying to send probes in 2 different directions. Oh, did I kill the music? I must have killed the music. 1 second. Back out. Yeah, I probably had my own music playing, didn't I? Right. Was I building a penis rocket? I have built many penis rockets. Hang on a second. There we go. 23. Let's try that. Just trying to put the music on. There we go. Is that too loud? Okay, so, yes, let's have a look then. So to the left side of the screen, you can see all of the things that I've launched. The playthrough has been going for quite some time. We've managed to get bases on the moon, so orbiting Kerbin. We've also had a small base on Minmus, but I didn't stay there too long. Minmus is the second tiny moon, technically just a captured asteroid around Kerbin. We've also set up a Duna base. Duna is the version of Mars in Kerbal Space Program. And we were sending off some probes to gather data on Eve, which is Venus, and also Dres, which is Ceres, the first asteroid ever discovered in the real world. So it's a small, classified as a dwarf planet now, but yes, an asteroid when it was first detected. And yes, if we just go down the list, so successful Kerbal relay. Can I just switch on junk? So sort by the date that I launched. Okay, so what's this? Dres rover. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we were sending probes off to Dres, but it's actually, so a series. It's actually very difficult to intercept, owing to the fact that it's got a fairly large inclination difference between the rest of the orbital plane and, its own orbit, which it turns out is actually really difficult to manage, and I'm still learning how to do it effectively, if you forgive me. Expect many mistakes. So, I've got some notes next to me on an Evernote document concerning exactly how we get there. So these are pieces from probes that I previously sent there. We've done flybys, but we've never landed. Thank you, Tiny Magnus Olympus Mons 95, and Killy, by the way. Thank you. Right, so this was the one that I last launched. Dres rover MK 1.3. So this must be the last mission, right? Let's see. Okay. So I'm guessing, if I remember correctly, this was that probe with the really wonky legs. Yeah. So we were trying to send a rover using the best technology that we had available, and we've mounted it on the nose cone of this rocket, which does indeed have quite a lot of Delta V remaining. So this is the fuel gauge. It doesn't really mean fuel gauge, but just pretend for a moment that it is. So we've got about 13,000 Delta V, so how far we can go in space. What do my notes say? Bear with me. Sorry, so I need to check periodically. So, Dres learnings. Now, please forgive me. If I do ask a question just to myself, please don't blurt out the answer. I really want to discover this myself rather than, oh, you need exactly this much Delta V to reach. Hang on. Right, so hang on. So, Dres discovery. So, Dres appears to be a tiny rock with no atmosphere. So, our probe discovered no atmosphere. Major inclination difference and a massive burn required to reach it. Kerbal notes. Kerbin orbit and launch about 3,500 Delta V. Slingshot out of Kerbin, 900 Delta V. Inclination change to Dres was about 400 Delta V. And then the transfer to Dres, so that's increasing our orbit in order to get the probe there, was 1,600 Delta V. That was the pain point. So that means 1,600 Delta V to slow down to high orbit. So that's that's a lot of fuel needed just to get in high orbit around Dres. Or at least that's what we learnt with our probe. Okay, so landing and return stats currently unknown. So that's what we need to do now. So yes, we have a massive rocket with a huge amount of Delta V. So let's see if we can achieve it this time, shall we? Right, how far exactly to it? 1 second. Oops, sorry, I've got... Close that. There we go. All right. Thank you for saying so, Astro, but yeah, I'm still learning it through myself, to be honest. All right. Let's have a look. So, right. Forgive me, I need to remember exactly what I was doing. So let's inspect this craft for a second. So we mounted a parachute just in case there was an atmosphere, but there wasn't one. Okay, the reason we have so much Delta V... Okay. Did I say 11 Delta V? Sorry, I meant 11,000 if I said 11. Hang on. So the reason we have so much is that we're using a Xenon engine. Oh, no, wait. Wait a second. Okay. The reason I have so much is that it's the probe head, isn't it? So how much do I actually have for the engine? Oh, okay, shit ton. So this whole tank here is full of liquid fuel. Hi there, Digby. Okay. So what's that? That's a Terrier engine. Okay. So this must be... Where am I? I'm in space, obviously. But where exactly in space? 1 second. Zooming out. My mouse wheel's a bit spacky, I'm afraid. So there is a maneuvering node. Node in 1 year, 73 days. I see, so we've already plotted our intercept with Dres. So we've already done the inclination change. Okay, so the probe has yet to do the burn to go up to Dres. So let's do that then. We'll wait until the probe gets into the position where it can intercept. And then, so, yes, okay. So we've changed the inclination, so we've... Have we? Yes, so we've changed the inclination, so we're on the same wonkiness as Dres, and all we have to do now is increase our speed to reach it, to get high enough in orbit. So let's warp to next maneuver. It's a bit of a wait, I'm afraid. It's a full-on year and a bit. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a nice day today. Yes, for the people just passing through, please know that I haven't started the next YouTube project yet. I'm doing a pre-production for Team Fortress 2. So I'm going through all of the live streams. I'll start a bullshittery soon. Alas, I can't edit a bullshittery unless I know what I have, so every project has to go through pre-production, and the length of the pre-production varies based on how many streams there were. For TF2, there were 52 streams, consisting of an entire year worth of games played, and they were very dense, lots of jokes per stream. So it's been a bit of a heavy effort, sorry. Cancelled? Why cancelled? There we go. Hi there, Op4N11 in Finland. Greetings indeed. Okay. Sorry, what's going on? It's slowing down. Is there a problem? Kerbin to Dres. Oh, I see. I've set a timer. Is that... Sorry, why is it doing that? It's the optimal time to transfer to Dres? Oh, am I doing this on the non-optimal time? It must be. Okay, so that was just a normal... That's fine. Let's just warp to next maneuver. So that's an alarm clock. So I can set alarms for optimal transfer times between different planets. So there are certain windows. If you want to move between different planets, you need to make sure that when you actually fly by, the planet is there. So you need to make sure that your planet is in the right position and their planet is in the right position. So you can calculate it ahead of time and make sure that you launch your rocket into orbit and then therefore, start the mission in the right time window. So you better hope for good weather. So that's true of real life as well. To get to and from Mars, I believe there are 2 transfer windows. Well, technically, you can go anytime you want if you had infinite fuel, but fuel is heavy. Fuel is very heavy. So, it costs more money to put it up, and therefore, you want to do it the cheapest. You want to get to Mars as cheaply as possible. If money weren't an option, yeah, you could just go anytime you fucking want. Okay. Right, so here we are. So I plotted this before, so let's see if past me was a moron. We already know the answer to that question. Right, 5 minutes. Okay, so let's turn the craft. I've got, my computer on board is advanced enough to do this automatically, so let's go. Let's see how we do then, yeah? So, turning the craft to face the maneuvering node that I plotted before. There we go. So we're going to increase our speed by 1,600 meters per second, which means our orbit will increase in altitude on the other side, over there, and hopefully bring us all the way up to meet Dres. Also, sorry, that music is super loud. Let's put on something, I'm just going to put on something a little bit more chill. 1 second. Let's go with... which one? Is this the nice album? Let's try this one. Yeah. This is my favourite song. RCA Positive. One moment. So this is RCA Positive by the Carbon-Based Lifeforms. All right. Here we go. So, which is also a bit too loud, sorry. Da-da-da. There we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. So, 4 minutes until the burn. Okay. So, we should start now then, shouldn't we? Okay, let's initiate the burn. So, no. Did I switch off the engines? Activate engine. There we go. Right. So, we're using nerve engines, super efficient out in the vacuum of space, but they don't push you very quickly. So it's going to be a bit of a lengthy burn. They do not require any form of oxidizer. They're a nuclear engine. Although Kerbal Space Program doesn't do a particularly good job, doesn't do a particularly good job of, well, putting in nuclear fuel, for example. So they've just gone with, fuck it, liquid fuel. Putting in a whole new fuel and all the parts to keep it running is a nightmare. Turn it down there, there we go. Right. Hi there, Gurgi Root. Welcome indeed. So I don't know if this is going to work. We'll have to see. Again, I'm still learning. Why does it have wheels at the top, Shu? So it's got a rover, an exploration rover mounted on the front. And we're trying to see if I can land it on the tiny dwarf planet of Dres, which was, well, it's Ceres, so the first asteroid ever detected. Initially thought to be a planet, and then size estimates were rounded down over time. Okay. Welcome indeed, Random Gamer 24. So, as we increase our speed, our orbit's, our altitude there increases. And eventually we'll meet Dres. And then we've got to slow down, obviously. So, Ceres itself does, in fact, have an atmosphere, bizarrely. That's something rather unexpected. We did not realise that an asteroid, or even a dwarf planetoid, could have a wispy-thin atmosphere. Is it called an exosphere? So it basically has a very slight atmosphere. It's so wispy-thin, but it does have one. That was rather shocking. Was it the Dawn probe in 2014 or 15 that found that one? I can't remember. We sent something to Ceres, or am I getting confused with the one that went to that comet? But yes, if I remember, if I'm getting my facts correct, then Ceres, yeah, unexpectedly had an atmosphere. Which, and didn't they also find cryovolcanoes on there? So the movement of liquid. Okay. So yeah, all of that stuff is super important when it comes to the search for, well, life beyond Earth. If we can find moving liquid water in particular, then yeah, the chances of finding life, or at least life as we know it, jump up quite dramatically. Okay. Ceres was the one shot down by the Belters. I don't remember that bit. Okay. Hi there, Took Rugby. Good morning indeed. Okay. So. Yeah, we've got tons of fuel in this. The trouble is, if we need this to slow down, I wonder if if the nerve engines are going to be enough. I mean, I'd have to start the burn super early. We'll see. Again, we're just learning. That's what we're doing. All right. What else is going on? Oh yes, later today I need to do a mission, a completely different mission, an ant rescue mission. So it sounds incredibly sad, because it is sad. I need more hobbies. I captured a bunch of queen ants last summer in test tubes and put them in my spice cupboard. two of the ants have died, unfortunately, but two of the other ants are okay. One of them has not hatched any workers, and I wonder if in fact she failed to mate. But the other one is doing very well. So one of them that is doing very well is called Millicent, and she was named by Sinai's super hot girlfriend. And she's had like 7 workers. It's crazy. Like, they keep hatching. It's really quite cute. You just see all these little ants tending to their queen. Anyway, so yesterday I took a fresh test tube with fresh cotton wool and fresh water, and I was going to try and change their test tube, which just means attaching the 2 test tubes together, and then hopefully the ants will move over to the new one if you put the new one in darkness and the old one in the light. The reason for the change is that they deplete the water over time, but also mold builds up. You know, they defecate. You know, they generally make mess, so mold builds up. And so yes, I put the 2 test tubes together and I attached them with a silicon bung, so a little test tube bung that I've drilled a hole in to let them get through. But they weren't moving, and I wondered if the silicon was freaking them out, so they weren't prepared to walk through it. So instead, I removed the bung and I just attached the 2 test tubes together with a bit of sticky tape. Anyway, last night I was working. I didn't stream last night. I was just working, and something caught my eye on the desk next to me, and it was an ant just on the desk. I was like, "Hello." Oh fuck! And I look over, and yes, there was a tiny gap in the sticky tape, and one of the workers had basically left the tube to just come say hi. So I was like, "Hi." Fuck. So I quickly sealed up the gap before any additional workers left. But I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with you? So anyway, I picked up this, I very delicately with a piece of toilet, like a square of toilet roll. I let this worker ant crawl onto it, and then I placed it in the ant farm that I've got ready. So I've got this ant farm, filled it full of sand and food, and I put like a tiny blob of honey for this single ant worker that escaped. It can't get out. And I'm like, fuck, how am I going to get you back in the tube without letting all of your brothers, all of your sisters escape? Anyway, so while I was pondering this query, suddenly there was an ant on my desk again. I was like, what the fuck? It's the same fucking ant. This fucking escape artist managed to escape the ant farm in like 5 minutes. Why? Because I didn't put the lid on. Because I'm stupid. Or not correct, not specifically the lid. It's one of the rubber bungs that you put in the side so you can attach test tubes. I hadn't actually put them all in. So he just wandered out again and was sitting on my desk going, "What's up?" I'm like, motherfucker. So I closed the bung, put him on toilet roll again, put him back in the ant farm, and he's still sitting there sulking. I don't know what to do with him now. I've got to move him back to his queen. Hang on, we're coming up on the edge of the node. I've got to concentrate now. Sorry, bear with me. I've got a fucking little Houdini ant. Right, so where's my intercept? Here we go. So that's an operation that needs to happen. I guess I'm just going to have to attach the test tube up to the whole assembly, up to the ant farm again. That's annoying. Okay. So where's... Whoa, no sticky keys, piss off. That's a really bad time to have that announcement. Sorry, Windows just said, do you want to activate sticky keys? No. Thank you, Dip Potato Ship. Thank you, Dip. Right, I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, hello, there we are. Okay. So we've done it. So we've intercepted Drez. Confirm maneuver. All right. Yeah, I should. Hiroka-chan. Yeah. So then, this vessel then has managed to plot a course in high orbit around Drez by picking up enough speed to meet Drez in like a year or so. 1 year, 210 days. Thank you, Mediocre Slasher. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now here's the next question. Should I get lower? Probably should. Probably should get lower. Then again, so this is one of my learnings. I would get lower if it had an atmosphere and I was performing aero braking, but I'm not. Dres doesn't have an atmosphere, seemingly. Oh, sorry, .ed. I'm so sorry. Did I miss your sub? Thank you, Olympus Mons, Tiny Magnus, Akiri, Casanova, Sly Reaper, .ed. Sorry, .ed. Dip Potato Chip, and Mediocre Slasher. Thank you. I should get lower by burning at the periapsis. That's not what I meant, sorry. I meant on the maneuver here. Let's leave it for now. Let's leave it for now. Right. So, zoom back out. There's our vessel. Now let's simply warp to the intercept. Okay? So 1 year and 180 days or so. I would do other missions, but this is my focus for now. I do want to get lower, says Laxky. Well, I could always quick load it if there's too much trouble. What's the point of this mission to the dwarf planet? To see what's there. To explore. Right. So the game sets you challenges as you go. So I think we have a mission. Do we have a mission? To like land something on Dres? Or maybe get like a sample? What's this? Gather surface samples. So mystery goo observations from the surface of Dres. Also, Duna mission. Yeah, science data from the surface of Dres. Okay. So again, speaking entirely to the people who are watching, like, how does this work? Yeah, so when you orbit something, you orbit, you're just picking up enough speed to successfully dodge whatever it is you're orbiting. But if you increase your speed forward, then you sort of throw your orbit out on the other side. You increase the altitude so that it climbs. And eventually, if you climb high enough, you meet the planets and the dwarf planets and the asteroids that are already up there doing that. So right when the solar system was formed, when it was just a huge gas cloud orbiting the star that was forming and exploding into being, you had huge dust clouds collapsing into their own bodies, which were smashing into each other. And whatever's left, whatever survived that process, just kind of stayed in these orbits, cleaning them up, hoovering up all of the debris until everything was kind of fixed. So once there's nothing else up there, everything just kind of stays there. Continues falling around forever. And so we need to spend, fuel to get up to their altitude to meet them, which is what we're doing now. Alright. Do we have a strong enough connection? That is a good question. Ooh, limited probe control, not connected. Uh-oh. Did I unfurl the communications array? Extend... That's the magna... What's it? That is indeed a good question. I did send up a communications array. Leave that, sorry. Well, we should probably run that experiment. Where's my communications array? Didn't I mount like a really big one? Surely I did. And we've definitely got a satellite. Okay, limited probe control. How are we doing on battery power? Battery power's good. So that I've got that one. Communitron 16x5. I can't see it. Can anyone see it? How did I do this before? I sent the probe before, didn't I? I had control over it. The cylinder up top? Cylinder up top. Can you see it? Spin the craft for a second. No, I've got limited control. Did I forget? Hang on a minute. Show me... So, no network... Damn, is the... Where's the Kerbal relay? Also, this track is too loud, so I just need to turn this down. Maybe last time we did it within the influence of the Kerbal relay. Hold on. White cylinder poking off the satellite? Let's have a look. Where's the Kerbal relay? I had a huge communications satellite. Kerbal relay. Dres probe. Successful Kerbal relay. It's on the other side of the star right now. Maybe I didn't have that problem before? Let's check carefully. That's frustrating. Thank you, Matrim. Thank you very much, Matrim. Damn. So is this mission now a wash? Now that we've done the intercept? We would have to wait till next year to be in range of the Kerbal relay. That's very frustrating. Am I absolutely sure I didn't put... Oh, hang on. Is that just the scanner arm? That is very frustrating, everybody. I think I fucked up big time. So this one is not capable of making the distance, not with the Kerbal satellite on the other side. And that's actually the Magna. Maybe I looked at the Magna thing and assumed it was the comma ray. Go back to the build menu and check there. Easier to see. Yeah, I might load it though, just in case, before I do this maneuver. We could always just wait, like load it, save scum. Load it and make sure that the Kerbal relay is in place before we go. That's most annoying. Yeah, let's So I'm just going to be absolutely sure before I back out. Right, so no. Nope, pressure reading, science module. That's the communications array, but it's too small. Yeah, we'll go back to the build menu then. Fuck. That sucks. Okay, hang on. Maybe I should move my pants out of the shop. See, I'm sure people who live stream, for a living, they've got these wonderful backlit shots, with like the neon signs and all their merch and shit. And I've just got my freshly clean fucking clothes just hanging on the fucking rack back there. Oh dear. Shit. Right. So back to fucking... That's really annoying. Okay, I'm just going to load. Right, load. What year was it? Hang on. Load save file. Okay, so it's year 3 of the mission. Eve probe broken, engineer sacked. That's the name of my last save file. New Dres probe. Eve mission 1. Is this it here? The new Dres probe? Let's just go back to the Space Center. Let me have a look. Thank you, Shirka and Martu. Shirkan W? And Martinu and Pascal and Matrim. Hang on. Right, so what's the year 53? So year 51. Eve probe broken, engineer sacked. That has to be it. Okay. Load that one. Okay. 1 second, just hydrating. Got a bit of a head cold. No, Shirker, I've not tried that, I'm afraid. Right, 1 moment. Back to the tracking station. That's quite frustrating. I was really hoping to send that probe to Dres. So hang on. Where are we now? Here it is. So that's our... Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the right save file. So the problem is... Yeah, so yeah, we've loaded it perfectly. So there's the Kerbal relay. Maybe we just need to wait until it's in the right position. So, Dres rover MK 1.3. Let's just verify. Thank you, Fickle Smile. Thank you, Fickle. Indeed, Kirk, I am aware. I've seen a couple of videos. Okay. Let's have a look then. So I have unlocked the technology for the right communications array. So what was it called again? It was the Dres... Digby is a twat. Dres rover MK. That looks like it with the wobbly legs. Right, so there it is. Forgotten all the controls, it's been so long. How does one do the free cam so I can zoom in? There's a way of like... Oh. Is that the one? That doesn't look entirely like the one. Looks a little different. No, it's the same basic frame, isn't it? Oh, look! Of course! I gave it a penis thing. So is that penis thing missing from my design? What version is this? MK1. So where's MK3? Did I remove the communications penis? Why would I do that? MK... MK2, MK3. Here it is, it's just hidden. Did the communication... Oh, Jesus. Did the communications penis fly off? So there's the solar. I removed it. Why would I remove it? Huh. The only reason I could think that I would remove it is that I placed a communications satellite in orbit around Dres? But I didn't. Maybe yes, maybe it was just destabilizing it when I launched it? There had to have been a reason. I don't know what that reason is. Okay. Past me had a reason. Huh. Okay. So let's just back out of there for a second. Right. Go to the tracking station. So if I did simply wait a year, will the Kerbal relay be in the right position? So hang on. So where's the Kerbal relay? Eve relay. There's... No, that's Duna. Okay, Dres rover. There's my probe. That's Dres. Okay. Dres probe MK2. Sorry, do I absolutely... Come on, no, I don't have a Dres fucking... I've got nothing near Dres. There's Dres. See? There's no satellite. Okay, so we'll just wait. It's frustrating, but we'll just wait. Where is it? Space telescope, commercial sat. Where's the Kerbal relay? Here it is. So, yes, I've got a relay which is just below the orbit of... Well, actually, it's just near Kerbin, isn't it? One second. Just going to zoom to the relay. Thank you, Starfleet, and welcome indeed. Right, so here's my relay, as goofy as it looks. So, it's got a great big RA2 relay antenna. This whole thing has no fuel, so what I wanted to see is whether or not I would have the ability to move it. If it had, for example, a Xenon engine, then I could launch the whole assembly up. But I can't. Okay. Let's go... Yeah, let's just wait. Simple as that. We'll just wait. Send a relay satellite to catch up with the probe. Relay satellite to catch up with the probe. Not a bad idea, little me too. I mean, it doesn't even have to match the same inclination, and we could launch it immediately, and it doesn't have to carry the same amount of weight. That's not a bad idea, frankly. Thank you for saying so, Shanks Blizzard. Thank you. Sorry, let me just... Yeah, hang on a second. You might not be wrong, actually. That could be a very good idea. Like a deeper Kerbal relay. So we don't have to match the inclination, so throw that out of the window. We only have to get... Where's my probe? Where's Kerb? Fuck it. That's something we can do. Let's give that a go. But we'll do it quick, quick and dirty. Let's not go crazy with it. Let's just try and get a satellite with a relay to get higher in orbit, like fucking here or whatever. We'll see. See if we can get it to chase. Okay, so back to the space center. Yeah, just quick and fucking dirty. And how much delta V would I need? Let's have a look. Well, we'll build the relay, then we'll calculate. Okay. So keep it light. Keep it lightweight. Well, just do a probe. We don't need to go crazy. Just make a probe. Thank you, B-Bopper. Thank you very much, B-Bopper. Use a larger relay antenna. The RA2 is okay, but it could be better, says Audio. I suspect RA2 was probably the best we had access to in the campaign at the time, otherwise I probably would have put the best one. Do we have better technology now? None of it's currently unlocked. Maybe there was a patch. Oh no, wait, sorry. That's because I need to select the command module, I would assume. My mistake. So, let's send a probe. That's the really big one, isn't it? That's the really big one. Okay, do that for the minute. I could go smaller. Right. Large... What's that? It's a holding tank, isn't it? It's not what I want. Holding tank. I want a xenon tank. Let's power this probe with xenon. So, sort by size. Xenon container. That's a tiny one. So, how big is... 1 minute. Communications. Here we go. Let's design it around the size of the relay. So, RA... Yeah, so RA2. So, that was the best we had at the time. RA15... RA100. Okay. Ooh. I suppose if we did this and if we got it right, it would always support operation... No, that's stupid. I was about to say support operations around Joule, but we're going to have the same damn problem. Joule is Jupiter or Saturn. So it could just be on the opposite side of the gas giant and then we're screwed. Thank you, Baka Shinobi. Thank you very much, Baka. Let's stick with an RA15. What's the weight difference? The relay antenna. Oh, actually, that's not that heavy, truth be told. Okay, 0.3, 0.65. Fuck it. Go big or go home. Right. So there's our... And yeah, so this will be our satellite. So obviously we need to make sure it has enough power, especially far out, man. Right. So radial xenon. That's the big xenon container, isn't it? Okay. So, and then what about a Dawn engine? How much delta V would I have with one? So show me the delta V calculations for vacuum, Kerbal vacuum. Right. What's that? Oh wow. Is that new? So a single Dawn engine. We could probably put a plate with like 3 of these, shouldn't we? So 16,000 delta V. What's its thrust to weight ratio? Pitiful. Hang on. Give me a plate. Are they called plates? What are they called? Structural plate? Engine plate. There we go. Yeah, give me an engine plate. And then we'll modify the engine plate to put in, let's say a quad. So quad Dawn engines there. Alright. So 10,000 delta V with the added weight, but that's still a shit ton, truth be told. And then... Yeah, the music's a bit weird. It's not the compression, it's that track. For some reason it's really weird. Alright, and then we'll have 2 side-mounted... There we go. So, that would be... Does that remind you of something? Hello, Voyager. Right. Okay, then. No, Voyager... Sorry, isn't Voyager the one with the sorry, no, it looks completely different, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, we need a battery as well. Or well, the probe has one built in. Hang on. Voyager probe? No, sorry, I'm thinking of something completely different. The Voyager probe has the two prongs coming off the side, doesn't it? Yeah, what is the battery? So, electrical charge, minimal. We should get more in there. Yeah, that's probably too much, isn't it? Just put 2 of these. Alright. So, should be fine, I think. Yeah. So that's got 8,000 delta V with all that weight. Now, what? Let me have a look at my calculations. 1 second. Not my calculations, my notes. So, general notes. So, Kerbin. Where's my calculator? All right. So, inclination. So, ignore the part about the inclination change to Dres. So, take that out. So, 3,005. I can't type. Something wrong with this calculator. 3,500 delta V for Kerbin orbit and launch. Slingshot out of Kerbin 900 delta V with no moon slingshot. Ignore inclination change to Dres. Transfer to Dres 1,600 delta V. 6,000 delta V. Fucking easy. Then 6,000. Yeah, okay. So 6,000. We need 6,000 at least. Alright. Sweet. And we have, in vacuum, 8,000. So, let's just start adding the rest of the rocket. Here's our probe. Have I forgotten anything? Well, that is a relay satellite, not like a true communication satellite. So maybe I should just have, like, you know, just for a control one? Do I need one of those? I'll put one there anyway. Do we need radiators for all the energy that the panels will be absorbing? I don't think so. I think you only need the radiators for a nerve engine. Okay. Right, so let's get... Yeah, so here's our probe. All we have to do is get this into, well, flying outside of Kerbin's orbit, really. Okay, so let's get... How do I lock off a stage? 1 second. There was a way, wasn't there? I can remove it from the calculations. Just by switching off engines, I assume. Okay. Sorry, how does one do that? There is a way, isn't there? How can I switch off these engines from the calculator? Does anyone remember? Energetic Bum says, your mum. Helpful? Energetic Bum? New stage? I suppose, yeah, just ignore it entirely. Okay. Right, we'll do that then. The staging, not your mum. Right, so fuel tanks, yeah, just go with a regular liquid fuel tank. Keep it small and simple. Right. Sort by size. That's an MK1. That's so T400. There we go. Whoops! Guess who picked the wrong engine plate? I did. Sort by plate. Can I have the thin one, please? How does one modify it? Shroud enabled, variant. Oh, I see. Long, medium, short. No, it was the right one. I just didn't pick the right. There we go. There we go. And then, I love that so much. Oh, I love it. They're poking out a little bit, but they should be okay. So instead of having to do bullshit struts like fucking attach and then put struts. Oh, it's so elegant. Ooh. I love it. Right. Oh yes, fuck, the decoupler. I did forget the decoupler. Although, does the engine plate have its own decoupler? I think I get confused about this every single time. And people keep saying, yes, it does. And then I keep adding a decoupler anyway, just in case. Let's add a decoupler anyway, just in case. That's facing the wrong way, isn't it? We want to... Hang on. So the 2 arrows, explosive bolts on both sides, so the whole thing goes flying off. Okay. Now, engine, Terrier should be enough. What do you think? Let's have a look. So 1,300 delta V, is that vacuum? Yes, it is. Is there a better one? Terry is fine. Terry is fine. Okay. So sorry for those watching who are a little confused. Effectively, what I'm doing is I'm launching a rocket up into space, but the rocket will break apart, dropping empty fuel tanks as it goes. A process known as staging. You want to basically get rid of as much weight as you can as you get higher, and the atmosphere gets thinner, and your fuel tanks just become dead weight. So I'm looking at these numbers here, which are telling me exactly how much push I've got to make sure that I can push myself up off the launch pad, then out of the atmosphere, then into orbit, and then from orbit outside of the outside of the planetary system, and then into the orbit of the star Kerbal. So each one doesn't have to be its own separate staging, but just make sure that you have enough delta V to do the whole thing. It will make sense momentarily. So again, speaking to the people at the back who have never seen Kerbal Space Program and would otherwise be watching going, I don't understand. It will be clear shortly. 1 second. And don't worry if this seems super intimidating if you're thinking of picking up the game. It does walk you through it. You do start the game going, rocket go up. Boom. And before long, you're like, yes, 900 delta V for this stage. Decoupler here, and oh, guess who forgot batteries again? Alright. So I'm just randomly clicking at this point. There we go. Right, what do we want here then? We want an engine. So 1,300. So, sorry, what did I... 6,000... 3,500. Okay. So that's for the slingshot out of Kerbin. Only 900. Okay, so that should be fine. So remove that. 1,000. Yeah, okay, so that's to get out of Kerbin. Okay? So, in which case I need 3,500 delta V to get up off the launch pad and into orbit. Okay? So, in this stage here, can you give me that? Let's have a look. U2 1VXL. All the best. Aren't I worried about the point where there'll be too much junk in orbit you can struggle to launch? Oh no, you kidding me? I can't wait for that moment. Oh, my inner nerd is going to go, oh my god! There's so much trash up here. It's amazing. You can just clean it up with the cleanup function in the game. But yeah, I'd love to see all this crap and be like, oh my god, I launched that. Sorry, I'm looking for a... There we go. So this... wait, so Bobcat, Skipper... Which ones are the same size? That's too big. That's too big. Cheetah. Bobcat. What's the other one? Mainsail? Too big. Skiff? Too big. Oh, Jesus. Is that enough? Let's have a look at its thruster weight. Switch down to sea level Kerbin. Okay, so we've got thruster weight. Yep, 2.3. Easily capable. So, thruster weight 1,700. What about this? Oh, only 900. And its thruster weight's pitiful. Fuck that. Alright, give us this. Okay, so of 3,500, that's 1,700. Boosters? Let's sorry, what I'm thinking of is that I want high staging. I don't want this to be my launch engine. Sorry, what is the cheetah? Vacuum 125? Oh, it's a vacuum engine. Hang on, minimum thrust. Sorry, what's that? Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? Is it a Kodiak that I want? No, it's tiny. Fuck it, we'll use it. Does it have a gimbal? Yeah, it's got a gimbal. Okay, so that means I can move it. Okay, put that away, and then put a decoupler, and then we'll get something fucking meaty. There we go. No. 18? Yeah, there we go. Alrighty then, and then let's have ourselves a nice something to get us off that launch pad and get us up into space. Nope, too big. Why not? Why not have a twin ball? What's wrong with it? Is there something better? Mainsail? Nah, the twin bore's too much. Go with a... How much is this going to cost me? 72,000. That's fine. Sort by size. Bear with me. Rocco Max. Yeah. Give me one of the attachments that makes it go larger. Is that it? Yeah. Then a Rocco Max. There we go. So that's both a fuel tank and adapter to make it larger. To make your rocket thicker. Right, let's pick my main launch engine. So the skipper, maybe? Sort by size. Cheetah. Kerbal, Mastodon. Skiff, no. Mainsail. Either the mainsail or the skipper. Let's have a look. So in atmosphere 285. Skipper is 280. They're close. So 1,000. Put that into the same stage. Hang on. 900. What the hell am I doing? Sorry. 1 second. Move that out the way. Okay. 1,900. Then it breaks off. Then break that off there. Then that engine kicks in. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what's my thrust to weight ratio? 1.35 versus the mainsails 3. Holy shit, that's way better. Thrust to weight 1,700. 1,000. Yeah, fuck it. Use the mainsail. All right, there we go. That's our rocket. Okay, going to need some boosters, and then also let's get ourselves a lovely fairing. And also maybe a centralized, what's it called? A torque wheel. Fairing. Who's got a fairing? Shouldn't waste time on this because this is just the secondary rocket. Fairing? Here it is. Fairing. Fairing, yeah, go here. Zoom in. Pop that there, and while we're there, we'll just stick a... Well, I'll figure out where the center of... Piss off, stop it. No, no thank you. Oh, what the fuck just happened? No, we're fine. Sorry. Right. Move you there. Payload. There we go. Remove. And then what? Yeah, we'll figure out the center of mass in a minute. Sort out the fairing first. There we go. So just want to cover this in a nice aerodynamic shell. Keep that satellite safe and sound. Sweet, there we go. Then switch the fairing over to clamshell deployment. There we go. Just because I think it looks cool. Alright, so untitled spacecraft. This is going to be the Dres Comsat MK1. Save. Now let's have a quick look. How does one raise the whole assembly again? Someone showed me a way and it was really simple. Was it Control left click? Nope. Was it Alt Shift? There we go. Perfect. What is that? Is that correct? Does it always look like that? Huh. Guess so. Sorry, I've just lost the music. I'll just get it back. Right. Let's go with... Okay. What time zone am I in? Love Psi ZF. I'm in Britain, so GMT. I'm not sure if we are on +1 or minus right now. Sorry, or regular. What are we actually? Oh. Isn't the rocket a bit too top heavy? Maybe. Let's have a look. So that's the current center of mass with all the fuel. Although very quickly after the first stage, so when it breaks off here, the centre of mass will be up there. Okay. At which point, an Incy Wincy Terrier is going to have control. Should be okay, but all the same, let's put on a control wheel. We'll put a control wheel here for the ascent. Okay. We'll need one further up anyway for the maneuver. Well, all the maneuvers later. Nope, higher up. Let's go up here. Well, that has its own wheel? Yes, wheel authority is good. So have it just below the Terrier. Just above the Terrier. There we go. Sweet. The drag on the fairing is going to make it unstable. Yes, but it should be okay. The drag on the fairing is going to be competing against a mainsail engine. There's only one winner in that fight. Okay. So, checking. Move the fairing up here. Mainsail. Yep, good. Good. What's that? Why are you sitting alone like Billy No Mates? You're the Xenon engine. Oh, I see. Yes, that must be the plate unfurling. Alright. Yes, fins, boosters, and then Bob is your uncle. One moment. Let's go with 3 boosters. Okay, so again, speaking to the people at the back who are watching, not sure what's going on, the rocket itself is powered with liquid fuel, and the rocket is carefully, very carefully fueled in preparation for launch just before it goes. But there's a much more stable form of propellant that you can use in the form of solid fuel boosters. A bit of a revolution in nuclear weaponry they were, because it doesn't, it means that you can basically keep this solid fuel in your rocket ready to go instead of spending ages carefully fueling it up in the event of, you need to launch a nuke right now. But the good news is that they can also be used for spaceflight, which is exactly what they do, which are those huge, enormous pipe things you see on the side of the NASA shuttles. The bad news is that once they're lit, they're going to keep burning like a Roman candle. So you better be damn ready to launch when you hit that launch button, because they are not going to stop going. Thumpers? For this reason, all elements, well, most elements of the Space Shuttle program, but the boosters in particular, have self-destruct mechanisms. Sorry, it's a bit too loud. Just going to turn it down. So rather famously, the elements of the boosters in particular have self-destruct mechanisms controlled from the ground, strips of explosives mounted on the inside. In the event of catastrophic failure, an officer on the ground will initiate a self-destruct to destroy the boosters, lest they potentially threaten lives on the ground. Which was famously, which was used during the famous Challenger disaster. Sorry, has it been used a couple of times, I think? Thank you, Sparklebird and Remix. Thank you. I think you can actually hear it. If you listen to the audio live, you can actually hear the guy responsible ordering the self-destruct of the boosters. Thank you, Sparklebird and Remix, and I've missed one. Prey, thank you, Prey, and Trusty Molo, thank you, and Love ZF, thank you very much. SpaceX used it so much in the early days they wore the button out. It's quite funny. Okay. Damn, do I even have enough Delta V? Hang on a minute. Maybe I need bigger boosters. It's quite weighty now, isn't it? So 1,800. Okay. So let's assume altitude 0. So 1,000. Thank you, Shepard. Thank you. Alright, so 1,814. Bear with me. Plus 832. Then minus 1,000 odd for the initial. 600. Okay, minus 1,000. 600. Yeah, no, I think we need some bigger boosters, don't we? Or maybe just more fuel. Or maybe just a twin bore. Fuck it. Let's go. I worry that the boosters, I'm gonna lose control of them. Oh, they're gonna be, big beasties. They're gonna take control of the whole damn operation if I don't control them. Okay. Fuck it. Let's give it a go. You can always just reload it if needs be. Alright. Okay. So we got our boosters. How are we doing there? Add them to the lots. Yes, I think. We should be okay. Let's just get into orbit. The Xenon engine can handle the rest of it, surely. I've got a huge amount of Xenon up there. I'm being way too careful, I think. Okay. Strut the boosters? Yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Here are the struts. Kerbal meme. More struts. More struts. Struts. More struts. There we go. Alright. So... Dres Comsat MK1. Battery's okay. Communication's okay. I'm just worried that the mainsail won't be able to control the boosters all the way for the ascent. Fins. Good idea. Now, I kept using the deluxe fin until someone pointed out there was something way better that I wasn't using properly. Was it this one? Nope. Delta wing? Nope. Thank you, Frost Cup. Thank you. Oh, I think it was the canard, wasn't it? Yeah. Get 3 of those. I think. Separatrons, we might be alright. I think we might be alright. Okay. Let's give it a welly. One last check. So boosters. You know what? I'm going to just drop the boosters a eensy weensy bit there because I anticipate that they're going to take full control of. They're going to take advantage of the engine. Yeah, drop them down. 2,000 sea level. So as I mentioned, so yes, the moment you start launching these boosters, they will just keep burning forever. If you've got boosters that are too powerful versus your engine, then they're just going to take control of the show. So they're just going to go, lol, we're going sideways now. And you're like, no, fucking stop it. The thing that maintains your, the direction you want to go will be the gimbal on the engine. So if that's too weak and the booster's too strong, lol, boosters are going this way now. Alright, let's give it a launch. Save. Just, have I forgotten anything? Solar, yes. Comms, good. The stabilizer on the decoupler is triggering? It's fine. Sorry, the struts on the decoupler. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to launch. Right, so... For the people just joining the stream, this is a satellite that's going to be launched into high... Kerbal orbit, so the star, in the hopes that it can provide better long-range communications to some of my probes that I'm sending out to Ceres, Dres. Ceres in the real world, Dres in Kerbal. So the first asteroid ever discovered. Alright, here we go. Our rocket is ready for launch, a fairly modest one, truth be told. Give me maneuvering stats, give me fuel, give me a quick save, although I'm not going to utilize it. If it explodes, we just go back to the runway. Everything's good. Engine up. And... launch. Down engine, let the boosters handle the initial struggle. I might have to up engine to maintain control of those boosters. Up we go. Check that speed. Don't burn too fast too early. Let the boosters handle the initial climb. 2.5 kilometers, moving at 180 meters per second. Slow down. Nice and steady. There we go. Stand by. Apparatus is about to pass 10k. Get ready to begin gravity turn. Up engine strength, gradually start turning 90 degrees out to the coast. Eastbound. Let's go. Let's start turning. Might need to up the mainsail to maintain control over the boosters. Come on, get this gravity turn underway. We gotta go. Boosters, let's haul ass. Yep, let's go. Let's go, let's go. That was a really bad gravity turn, truth be told. I should have turned way too early. I was super worried that the boosters were going to maintain control of the operation. Down engine. Okay, cut engine. We're already up. Yeah, very inefficient, I'm afraid. But gets the job done. Stand by. Prepare for separation. Initiate separation. Separation complete. Hold. So we are currently on a ballistic trajectory straight up. Our highest point in the ballistic trajectory, the apoapsis, is 148 kilometers above the surface of Kerbin. The atmosphere ceiling is 70 kilometers, so that's way out of it. So a lot of that upward momentum I could have spent going forward, so that was an inefficient climb. A bad gravity turn. Hold for 2 minutes and 24 seconds, or at least until we're out of, well, we're already out of the atmosphere. But yeah, we'll burn on the apoapsis as is the norm in order to try and pick up to fling ourselves as far forward as possible. Again, the comparison that I keep making for those not familiar, imagine that you're throwing a tennis ball over the fence, and you throw it over and it starts falling immediately because obviously the tennis ball is affected by the drag of the air and also gravity. But if you had the ability to make the tennis ball fly faster, if you had a rocket and you could strap it onto the side of the tennis ball, where would you trigger the rocket? When it's in your hand? When it's close to the ground? Well, if you want to make it fly far, you want to trigger it when the tennis ball is the furthest from the ground, yes? That's exactly what we're doing here. So we wait until we're furthest from the ground, the apoapsis, then trigger the rocket, and the tennis ball flies all the way forward over the fence, over the next fence, past the chemist, and then keeps on going. And if you have a big enough rocket, you can just keep on going past the curvature of the planet itself. Indeed, dropping the fairing, deploy. Whoops, got a bit stuck there. Get off. I should have been spinning there, that was my mistake. Let some debris. Bavin is a cunt, MK2. Alright. 57 seconds till the apoapsis. Let's turn the craft. Probably start the burn immediately, to be honest. What sort of engine am I dealing with? Rockomax, but then I have to switch over to a... Oh, no, wait, we've still got the cheetah. Oh, we'll be fine. Yeah, exactly. Rocketry, or orbital mechanics, throwing that ball so damn fast that it misses the planet itself. And you're falling continually, but missing the planet because you're just going so damn fast. Why was I slowing down? Conserving fuel, Rise 1. I didn't want to burn all my fuel so that the mainsail would stop working and the only thing active were the boosters, because then if the boosters want to go sideways, they're free to do so. Because you see that gimbal? That twitching there? That's how I'm steering the craft with the WASD. So I was slowing down to preserve fuel. Initiate burn. Here we go. So we're moving at 3... Oh, we've got a bit of a wobble. We're going to be okay? Stand by. Switch staging. Cut. Now. Thank you. We're on a weaker cheetah. Damn it. But at least we're super high up. So, yeah, the margin for error is... We're fine. So we're now falling, you see, but since we're so high up, it shouldn't matter. So we need to pick up speed, so reach 2,200 meters per second to be traveling fast enough to miss the curvature of Kerbin. We're moving at 1,150 meters per second. We'll be fine. So typically, yes, you need to do this hyper efficiently, hugging the 70 kilometer mark as best you can. You don't need to burn higher than that. Just what's the point? You're going sideways, not up. But in this case, I've done a very inefficient climb all the way up to 148 kilometers. Whoops. All right. Are we going to Mars? We're going... Brain. Past Mars. We're going higher than Mars. So higher than Duna. We're going to Ceres. Dres, sorry, in the game. So the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Or in this case, Duna and... Brain again. What is the name of the gas giant in Kerbin? I've completely forgotten. Joule, that's the one. What's the payload on this thing? A big-ass satellite dish on the front. For I sent up a probe on its way to Dres, but then cursed myself when I realised that the ComSat was not big enough to talk to home. That's what I'm sending up. So in this game, can you have refueling stations so you can push further and further out? Yes, indeed. In fact, you can set up a fueling station on the moon or around Minmus, which is the mini-moon. Many people do. Hell, you can even bring a whole asteroid down to Kerbin orbit and start using it for fuel. It's cool. Okay, so as you can see, 2,200. Get ready. A little bit more. In fact, might as well just cut. Should I cut? No, a little bit more. We're fine. And voila. There we go. So that was a very, very bad launch, to be honest. That was, yeah. I should have dropped the booster strength quite considerably and managed the gravity climb better. I didn't. But we're up in space at least. So, here we are. Our apoapsis is 378 kilometers. The target was just over 70. The periapsis is just over 70. So we are completely outside of Kerbin's orbit, its atmosphere, which means we will not fall. This also means that I can activate whatever delicate components would be damaged by air moving rapidly past it, such as solar panels, giving our probe power. Very good. Now then, all we have to do now is catch up to the Dres probe. Now, this is where I fucked up last time, wasn't it? I don't have it in my notes, because I left on the wrong side, didn't I? So I'm going up to Dres. Which side do I need to leave? I can't remember, because I was screwing this up last time. Prograde to Kerbin. Prograde to Kerbin. So I need to pick up speed, don't I? So I need to move in the same direction as Kerbin. Right? I think you need to accelerate more to get to solar orbit. Yes, indeed, that's what I'm planning, Oda. Fuck, I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember. Okay, let's try. I'm going to save it in case I fuck it up. Okay, here we go. So, Kerbin is moving this way. I think I need to move ahead of it rather than behind it and bleed off speed. Alright. Yes, indeed, a Hectonian. You throw a ball from a moving car. You want it to go faster than the car. That's what we're doing. Kerbin is the car. Its gravity well is the car. I'm throwing a tennis ball out of the car. So true, we want to go faster than Kerbin, so we want to go ahead of it, don't we? Good way of thinking about it. Thank you. Right. So let's select Kerbin as the target. Increase our speed. There we go. And then fly in the direction that she's moving. Like so. I'm like the only person who streams at this time? Probably. I think America is mostly still asleep, isn't it? Alright. But the rest of the world is wide awake. Okay, let's give that a welly. So that's 745 delta V. We've got 10,000. We've got shit tons. We're fine. Alright. Thank you, Xiphon. Thank you very much. Node, I'm about to hit the node. Fuck it. Alright, so we're increasing our speed by about 700 meters per second, which will mean that our altitude will keep climbing, as you can see there. Our apoapsis, the highest point of that tennis ball, is now increasing all the way up. And eventually it will be so high that it will be outside of the gravity well of Kerbin. So the mass of this planet is bending the fabric. You remember the experiment you did in school? All the kids would stand holding the edges of a blanket, and then the teacher would put weighted balls to represent the curvature of, was it? I guess it's space-time, isn't it? Or the fabric of space is the analogy being used there. To show that the heavier the object, the more gravity it's generating. So do this and we fling ourselves all the way across the fabric over here, which is what we're doing. Ta-da. Confirm. So yes, we're stuck in a gravity well. We're at the bottom of an annoying pit, which means that all space travel is going to be incredibly frustrating. Which also means, hypothetically speaking, eventually humans probably won't bother living on planets. It's just too much fucking hassle. Once we have the ability to make our own well, not even megastructures, but habitats of our own preferences, we probably won't be like, oh fuck planets, it's such a fucking hassle. Just send 10 million drones off to some asteroids if we want anything. Easy. Right. Okay, so was that correct? Let's have a look. It's too close to tell. No, I think that was correct. Yes, we're slightly higher. That's Kerbin. Yeah, that was correct. Okay. Right, so we just wait, and eventually we leave. Yes, so where's first asteroid MK1? There's my Dres probe. Wait, is that the old Dres probe? I think it is, isn't it? There's Dres. Ooh, pardon me, sorry. Xenon Craft, commercial set. There it is. Dres Rover MK3. Okay. Right, so let's just get this thing in high orbit around Kerbal. What's that down there? So if the blanket resembles gravity, would a black hole be just a hole in the fabric? Well, it would be an extremely... So it would be much the same, frankly. It would be very similar to a regular planet. That's the thing. Black holes sound scary, but really they're just another source of gravity in space, which is full of sources of gravity. Yes, they get extreme when you get to the center of a black hole, but technically so would a planet. Well, not strictly true, because as you go deeper into a planet, if you could swim magically through a planet, gravity starts going a bit weird because you've got suddenly a lot of mass behind you. I think Jupiter has that weird thing going because it's quite glue in its nature. You can start sinking into it, can't you? But anyway, sorry, that's another rabbit hole. Yeah, so black holes sound scary, but really they're just another source of gravity. If you were to just snap your finger one day and replace the sun with a black hole of similar mass, you would freeze to death, obviously, but you wouldn't really know. You know, it wouldn't be like, we're being sucked off the surface of the planet. You wouldn't notice a difference. Right, sorry, I'm just waiting for us to leave there. Hang on. Yes, it would suddenly get very dark. We turned off the lights. Where's the sun gone? Right. And then for all of us up here, it would be like, oh fuck, we're screwed, we're dying. But all of the life at the bottom of the oceans reliant on volcanic activity would be like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up, we're trying to sleep. Jesus. See? Too dependent on the sun's energy there, they'd yell at us. Damn mammals. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Right, here we go. So we're leaving Kerbin's gravity well. Sorry, what's going on here? Oh, I'm stupid. I thought this was Silent Hunter. I'm pressing the wrong speed up buttons. Oops. Here we go. Whoop. Hi there, Quebec. ZF Quebec is in the chat. Alright, here we are. So, where is Dres? So we don't really need to meet Dres, we just need to get ourselves higher up in orbit to be more helpful, really. So there's Dres. So I don't even need to set it as a target, frankly. I can just do this. And just do that. So let's just do that. Yeah, just get ourselves up there. Hell, can we go further? Why not just go further? Actually, think about this. Where would the intercept be? Yeah, let's save it before I fuck this up horrendously. Hang on. 1 second. Hey, darling. Are you pretending to be a black hole on the sofa? Yes. You're definitely a black hole because you eat all the food. Everything just gets sucked up. Yes, talking about you. Right, 1 minute. Who's a cute little sinky narrative? Who's a cute? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, yes. Yes. Who's a cute little black hole? Yeah, oh, yeah, you are. Yeah. Ah, she's happy. Is that a red bra? No, it's one of her chew toys. It's got like a squeaky ball wrapped in fabric, and then it's got tassels that she plays tug of war with. Right, 1 second, just gonna save it. So, hang on. Year 51. Okay. Day 27. Where's she going? So, new comsat to orbit. She's sitting on the radiator. Okay, so what I want to work out, let's go to the tracking station. I wonder if it will show me. Hang on. Is this game worth playing, Shadow? Absolutely. It's one of the finest games on Steam. Definitely in the shortlist. Very, very strongly recommend Kerbal Space Program. And again, frankly, to waffle on, it's one of these games that I think every person should play, really. Just because it gives you a very basic layman's understanding of rocketry, which you might just shrug and go, who needs to know about that? But honestly, just a little, a little bit of the understanding of the challenges of space travel, I think would perhaps benefit a lot of people. Maybe make them appreciate our position here on Earth and just how fragile it is and how fucking difficult it is to get any mass of any appreciable amount off-world. People might be less quick to fuck up this world when they realise, wait, it costs how much to get where? Anyway. So, let's have a look. Sorry, so Dres Comsat, here we are. Maneuvering node. It even shows me its maneuvering nodes. Okay. So, 1 second. So here's Kerbin. There's my Dres Comsat. Okay. Ah. So no, I have to do this from... So hang on, let me just go to my Dres rover. How long would it take me to intercept? And then, once I know how long it's going to take me to intercept, where will my probe be on the intercept? Thank you, Elix70. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Thank you for the sub-bomb, Elic. And Puggers, and the clone, and unknown data found. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you again, Elic. Right, 1 minute. So. Sorry, I'm trying to zoom out. There we go. So there's my maneuvering node. We've already passed it. 1 year, 65 days. Dredge escape. Oh, it shows me there. Okay. So 2 years, 276 days. $1,006 days. Where will we be? So hang on, let me just transfer back. Sorry, I'm just scribbling notes. Transfer tracking station. Okay. So where will we be in 1006 days? Let's have a look. So I'm just trying to make sure that when I launch this thing, I don't send it off into the middle of fucking nowhere. Thank you, Elic. Thank you. All right. So Dres Comsat. Yep. Select the Dres Comsat. Pin says, you had a debate once with an English teacher about the utility of space travel and space-related research, and how the cash used for space programs can be used on the ground for other purposes. Tried to explain, in my broken English of the time, that these experiments do help on the ground, but hard to put up an argument when you're at the level you'd expect from a French teenager. Yeah, understandable. To which I would point out, Pin, that the money spent doesn't leave Earth. The money spent on space travel goes to all of the staff and the technical engineers and all of the millions of people who are funding this industry and keeping it running. It all flows through the system of that nation and the nations it trades with, stimulating growth everywhere and increases the skills of those industries and those people who then move elsewhere to move into other industries and invents technology that is super useful and gives our young people something to inspire to, something to look at and hope for that isn't just the continued drudgery of this fucking hellscape that we live in right now. Yeah, it's fucking worth it. Big time. So what that some wanker millionaire wants to put his fucking car on the surface of whatever? Who gives a shit? It's helping all of us collectively. Fuck yeah for space travel. Plus, I'll one day get to eat moon rocks. Don't ask me why I want to do that. You're not going to get an answer. Right. 1 second. I've forgotten what I was doing. I wanted to go here. 1 second. Yes, and also... Yeah, sorry. No, obviously... I'm sorry, Gams. I missed the most important reason. The sooner we get out there, the sooner we can find blue aliens with big titties worth fucking. Come on. Right. There we go. And it might take some time. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, we're going to go to a few planets and we're just going to find some microbial life, which is nice. You know. We turn up to a different planet, we find, you know, full-on civilization, intelligent life, which would be nice, but they're ugly, so, you know, let's keep searching. Whoop, fuck. Might take a few planets, is what I'm saying, before we find the big titty, nice blue aliens. Right, sorry. I'm getting distracted continually. I'm now thinking about blue titties. So, 1,000... Where will we be? So, 300... Okay, so this might be a few orbits. So, add maneuver. Okay. So, do I want to set an elliptical orbit? Is that stupid? That might be stupid. Let's just put down a maneuvering node. Do this. Okay. So, what's that? That's 1 year. Okay, what if I increased? Hang on. 2 years. So what was it? 2 years? Okay. So we'll be there. 3 years. Set Dres as my target. Oh, it's already the target. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I keep putting the pen in my mouth. It's not showing me where... Oh no, because I'm not on the right inclination. I didn't think of that. So hold on. Because this satellite is not making an inclination change, it's not showing me Dres's position on the nav ball, which is what I need to know. So I can say that my satellite will be here, but if I don't know where Dres is, then... Thank you, AFX Epic, and Tea and Gin. Thank you. So what am I going to do? we might just have to wing it. As shitty as it sounds. Then again, the Kerbal relay is over there right now. And last time I did this mission, it was still over there. So maybe I will be on the opposite side if I do this right. Especially if I matched... Ooh, that's not a bad idea. What if I match Kerbal's orbit, the Kerbal relay? So do this. What if I match the Kerbal relay, right? And I'll be on its opposite side with a much bigger relay satellite. And if I do that, then I'll know for sure that we will be in range for the Dres mission when it intercepts. No, sad Sneaky, don't tell me that stuff. Sorry to jump on you, Sneaky. No, this is the stuff I'm trying to learn, you know, get learnings about Dres, that sort of thing. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna right, let's just roughly match the existing Kerbal relay. Zendalor, Dres is Ceres, the first asteroid ever discovered. Later revised as a dwarf planet. Made of a sort of muddy, rocky terrain with a very, very, very wispy thin atmosphere. Oh, is it really Sipsaf? My mistake, sorry. Apologies, Squid. Okay, so 7 days until this maneuver. So, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Let's just match the, low fuel on the Terrier. Low fuel on the Cheetah, which means I need to switch to the Terrier. Should be fine. Alright. Oh, pardon me. But yeah, sorry, going back to conversations. Yeah, I very strongly recommend Kerbal Space Program. It gives you a lot of insights. It makes you go, oh, with a lot of conversations regarding space travel and rocketry. You'll understand the dynamics of how our solar system sort of interacts, how the planetary bodies are intertwined, and how fucking big space is. And this is a simplified version. There are mods that let you put in the real world, you know, actual values. Thank you, Room 42B. Thank you, Room. Stand by. But isn't the Earth flat? Only if you're a moron. Okay. Confirmed. So there we go. Yeah, so just roughly... it doesn't need to match exactly, just roughly. So how long would it take to get there? A year. When is... Yeah, we still got some time before the maneuvering node for the other satellites, so we'll be fine. Speed up the time. All right. Looking good. So we're just slowly orbiting just ahead. Well, we are increasing our altitude right now, so Kerbin's moved underneath us over there. Okay. So again, speaking to the people new to Kerbal Space Program or thinking of picking this up, don't look at this now and think this is the norm. I'm in the late game here. Don't worry, the game won't give you these objectives off the bat. It's going to be a case of launch a rocket up. Don't worry. Or test this parachute at this altitude. And then the altitude is like 12 meters just above the Kerbal Space Program. Bring a ladder, you know. Get a ladder, get a couple of Kerbals, bring some beer. Okay. Here we are, approaching the apoapsis, the highest point of this tennis ball's flight. Stand by. And let's just do the same. So just level out the orbit so it's roughly on the same. Sorry, where's the Kerbal sat? There she is, the Kerbal relay. Oh! Is it elliptical? It was already elliptical. Okay, don't touch it. Don't fucking touch it. So now, in theory, Stop it. My satellite here should be in range. Stand by. So let's... Okay. So change this designation. Probe, sorry. The probe control unit. So rename the vessel. Dres Comsat MK. You are now a station satellite relay. Here we are. So Kerbal relay MK2 because MK1 was rubbish. Right. Back to the Space Center. Alright. Respawner says you can't get into it anymore. You get to the point where you're trying to create the ultimate spacecraft that can go planet hopping indefinitely. When it fails in any way, you just rage quit. Oh, really? Well, to each their own. Right. Indeed. Mars. Yes, just waiting for the probe to get into the right position. Okay, so tracking station. Yep. Thank you, Poet. Thank you very much, Poet. So now, the Dres maneuver is about to arrive. Here we go. If I time this right... Hi there, Miss Jaina. Hi there indeed, Miss Jaina. Poet says 63 months and he still says it wrong. Poet. Sorry, Poet. Thank you, Riptor. Thank you very much. Right, here we go. Yeah, so the node is ahead of us. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, this should be it. Stand by. Point to the maneuvering node. It's Poot. Is it? It says Poet. Sorry, Poot. Right. There we go. So, warp to next maneuver. Right, so where's my relays? So let's have a look then. Signal strength at 70%, 69%, nice. 68%. Can I see the relays, please? 61%, 60%, 57, 56, 55. It's dropping quite rapidly. So where are they? Space telescope. Successful Kerbal relay. Kerbal relay 2. Oh no, 40%? What's going on? 30, 28, 25. No! The whole reason we launched this was to get... because... But it's there! There's Kerbin. It should be perfect. 14% signal strength. Xenon testcraft. What are we going through? Hang on. Yeah, what was it trying to relay through? Does this comm unit not allow relaying?
Nor does it exist in one particular place.
Signal strength. Bounce signal through relay. Yeah. Hang on. 13. What's it doing? Maybe this type of comm unit doesn't do relay?
It isn't something divine.
Does anyone know? Thank you, Papa Palpatine. Thank you very much, sir. Both antennae have the same range. Sure, but that shouldn't matter. Because that one's... What's that? Harvester Massive. That's very annoying, I must admit. So what should I do? I've got a direct signal for now. Fuck it, I'm just gonna speed up time and see what happens. Direct Comnet none. Direct connection. Okay. 10%, 9%, 8%, don't lose it, 7%, 6, 5. Approaching. 5%. Direct connection to the space center. Do I have control? We've still got control. On a 5% signal strength. To Kerbal Harvester Massive. Okay. So am I doing this or not? Better than my Wi-Fi, says Agarob. Fuck it. We didn't come all this way to not do it. Alright, here we go. So, stand by. Whoop. Oops. Engines are off. Here we go again. So we're back to the start of the stream, everyone. Saper says there was a satellite at launch stored in the disposable shielding thing. Where the heck did it go? What, you went back on a recording and you saw it? I must have removed it, surely. Okay, here we go. 5% strength with something called Kerbal Harvester Massive. But it says direct connection to the space center. Full probe control. Okay, anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens when we intercept Dres as well. What's the cylindrical thing on the Science Junior? It's a magnometer boon. So it detects how the magnetic field of a planetary body interacts with solar wind. And by doing so, you can determine if it has an active core. So if there's an iron-nickel core that's moving around, then yes, it will generate a magnetic field, which you can detect as you do a flyby. All right. The dynamo effect? If that's correct? Question mark. Hi there, Zam. Good morning indeed. Good afternoon now. Right, so we're picking up speed to go and meet Dres. Hopefully we can land on the bugger. We've done 2 flybys now. Let's see if we can land on the bastard. It's a difficult target, it really is. Yes, a bit better, Zam. Thank you for asking. A bit head coldy. As you can probably tell, I've got a bit of a blah there. My throat feels sort of sore. Ah, dearie me. But anyway, sorry, for the people just passing through the stream, please know that I haven't started the next bullshittery video yet. The reason for that is that I was doing pre-production work on the next potential bullshittery for Team Fortress 2. So every project needs to go through a short period of pre-production, which is just where I go through the streams and I cut the highlights. The length of the pre-production varies based on how many streams there are. The difficulty is Team Fortress 2 has had quite a few streams, 52 over the last year. It's a lot of content. The good news is that well, it took me about the better part of 2 weeks. I've nearly finished. But the good news is I managed to get 362 clips from it, which is amazing. I reckon there's probably about 50 clips per bullshittery, if I can get the balance right, if they're funny enough. So that's great. That's like 6 to 7 bullshitteries right there, if you want them. If, you know, let me do the first one, and then you can tell me what you think. Thank you, Just a Car. Thank you very much, Just a Car. So yeah, that could be fun. Looking forward to starting that. Thank you, More 106. Thank you, More. So I'll start probably on Monday, if it's all right. Yeah, so it will take me, no doubt, 4 to 5 weeks to finish one of these. That's just the length of time that it takes to edit. Hopefully, Nervous Hawk. Yes, the start of any given YouTube project is always the best, because your timeline is fresh, and After Effects isn't shitting itself and screaming, and you're not shitting yourself and screaming, and all the jokes are funny, because you've forgotten all the jokes, so when you hear them, you laugh. But again, towards the end of the project, all you do is question all of your creative decisions. After Effects is having itself a little panic attack, and everything is suddenly... Is that funny? I don't think that's funny. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you very much, Tesla. Hello, Lulu. 1 second. Mission Control reports that the probe, there's something in the way. There's some enormous stellar object, dark matter, right here. Hi. What you doing? I can't find the camera. Is it gorgeous? Are you being gorgeous? Are you being gorgeous? She's a happy girl. This afternoon she goes off to see the dog sitter, as per usual, where she'll get lots of cuddles and treats. Yeesh. Right. Bear with me. There's Drez, there's our target. Zoom in, wait to see our path cross Drez. Oh, where's she gone? Where's she gone? There we go. Yeah, she's fine. Right, here we go. Mentioning the dog sitter, how's their new dog going, says Mr. Cupholder. Yeah, cute as a button. Lulu is a bit of a bully to it, unfortunately. He's like, oh, get away from me. She's being cantankerous with it. Because it's a little puppy and it's happy and it's probably quite nippy as well. But yeah, a little ball of cute energy. There we go. Get ready for the course to hopefully appear. There we go. Right. So let's get an eensy-weensy bit lower this time. So here is our flyby, everybody. At 9 million meters there. There we go. Right, that should be good, frankly. Okay. Truth be told, it doesn't really matter to me if we go polar or whatever. It shouldn't matter. Yeah, we just need a landing. The angle doesn't particularly matter to me right now. Okay, so let's see then. As we go to intercept it, will we have communications? Please tell me we will. Signal strength 3%, 2%, 1%. Okay, there goes the relay. Not connected, no comsat. So here comes relay 1. Got a really bad feeling because if we're not connected to relay 1 now, we won't be when we get closer to Dres, will we? Oh, shit. So yeah, I have a feeling this was all for nothing. So how the hell did I manage with... Oh, hello. Signal strength, 1%, 2%, 3%. Something's giving us a signal. It's Kerbal itself. But are we going to lose her? 10%. Because we lost her last time. Kerbal's going to start moving far away. 20%. Turn on comlink overlay. Yeah, how does one do that? Comlink overlay. You are right. Comlink. There we go. First hop. Path. Vessel link. Okay. Com network. Oh, I do have a... Okay, maybe this com unit is just not capable then. So first hop. Kerbal crater rim. Comnet path. Yeah, maybe this communication device that I placed on the ship just is not capable. That's a huge fuck up. Damn it, 9%, 7%. Ugh. What a disappointment. So this device is not capable of relaying, is it? Allow partial transmission, but that's not going to make the difference. So the problem isn't the relay sat. I mean, it's nice to have a relay sat out there now. That antenna is just bad. How annoying. Yeah. I thought that it would be capable. Oh, that's so sad. That's so annoying. So, Kerbal flies away, and we lose control of the rover. Now it's just a dead weight. Bugger. Alright. So now we just fly helplessly past Dres again. Even though we have more than enough Delta V. Last time we just flew past, we were like, fuck, fuck, fuck. We didn't have the Delta V to stop. Now we can easily stop. But it's just a pile of metal and fucking silicon. It's so frustrating. It is what it is. Why are we going to Dres? No one goes to Dres. That's why we're going to Dres. All right. Damn. So we're falling towards Dres with no control. Where is she? She's above us, isn't she? There she is. Hello. That's as close as we're getting, folks. Probe's dead. Thank you, Kale Dune. Thank you very much, Kale Dune. Annoying Noah. It's about 15 minutes past 1 in the afternoon. So I'm late for work. Okay. Sorry, Merbles. Thank you very much, Merbles. And Tesla and more. Thank you very much. Speed up time. See ya, Drez. Damn. We're still in high orbit around Drez. I do some science experiments, but there's nothing we can do. Got no probe control. And no ability to transmit the data back. Yeah, we've done that one apparently. We can still burn. Nope. New control. Can't maneuver, can't burn. Oh, I can burn. You're right. But it doesn't matter if I can't maneuver. Burn and turn retrograde. Can't turn. Got no probe control. Wait, what the fuck? I do have probe control? I'm so confused. It says not connected. Limited probe control. Okay. Wait, okay, hold on. Fucking burn retrograde. It's too late now, surely. I don't know how I'm doing this, but evidently we're doing this. What the fuck? But it doesn't matter, surely, because I won't be able to control the landing of the probe, which is what we're doing. Oh, fuck it. Don't question it. Shut the fuck up and just fly. Here we go. Okay. Vanilla Kerbal Space Program is weird about signal connection, says Laxky. You always retain some control, even if it doesn't make any sense. No, I think it does make sense. I think, quite frankly, this spaceship is haunted. Okay. Yeah, see, that's another reason why generally ghost hunting shows and all that stuff, why it's clearly fake. Because if it were real, we'd guide cruise missiles with them. Train a ghost to guide... Right, you now haunt this guidance system. Ooh. Hit Iran. Ooh. See? General, I've just saved us 25 million in overhead for our cruise missile program. How did you do it? Don't ask, sir. Seriously, don't ask. We have no idea. We got like a rabbi and some holy water, and the rest just kind of clicked into place. All right. Oh. So, what am I doing? That's a great question. I couldn't tell you for the life of me. So, right now, so I was supposed to slow down before I passed Drez, but we can't do that because before we pass Drez is now after. It's after the before we pass Drez. So now we're slowing down after the before we pass Drez, and I can't fucking tell you what's going to happen. So bear with me. 625 meters per second until we are, I guess, matching Drez's speed? Question? High-pitched inflection at the end of the sentence? But we have so much delta V that it doesn't matter. Oh, hold on. That's so much delta V because of the... Oh, no, okay. I was going to say because of the probe, but no, we just genuinely have a shit ton of delta V. We went full ham on this project. Holy shit. Don't check the books at the end of this one. Alright. Yeah, somewhere there's an accountant back at the space control, back at the space center, who's having a monumental freak out right about now. Thank you, Hack Attack. Thank you very much, Hack Attack. Oh, good to hear, Dragon Art. All the best to your French Bulldog puppy. Do you have a name? Not you, I'm sure you have a name, Dragon Art. I mean, does your French Bulldog puppy have a name? Okay. So, right now, our orbital prediction is wonky as fuck. That's the technical term, as you can see. Dragonart says Judy. Oh. Thank you, Captain Tulpy. Thank you, Captain. Okay. So our escape has just turned into an orbit. I can't explain this. I have no words. We're orbiting Dress, but with no probe control at all. This spaceship is fucking haunted. All right then, that's a first. We're orbiting Dress, everyone. Hooray! Mission accomplished. Well, not really, because we need to land the probe. But what's the point? We can't send any science data back at all. This thing is shagged. No probe range can reach this. Oh, fuck it. Let's give it a whirly. Right. So, let's warp. So, select Dres as the target, otherwise I'm going to get seasick doing this. And then go warp here. So that's 75 days. Point retrograde with the engine and just start burning lower. Send a comm relay sat. We've just sent a comm relay sat. But the problem isn't the comm relay sat, it's that this thing can't relay, this antenna. Okay. Also, wait a minute. So, this is technically the third probe. It's MK3. So, this is the rescue mission for the rescue mission for the rescue mission, which now requires a ComSat to replace the ComSat, which was replacing the ComSat. Yeah, that accountant is fucking freaking out. He is making a noose out of paper clips in the office. Thank you, Golden Rupee. Thank you very much, Golden Rupee. Okay. Here we go. So I don't honestly know what I'm doing beyond just telling the probe to burn retrograde. Thank you, Golden Rupee. Selecting the probe. Burning. Easy peasy. So what am I doing with this vessel? I really don't know. How much fuel? Nah. No. At this point, yeah, don't leave it as a I was going to suggest leaving it as a communication satellite, but that's frankly hilarious. Thank you, Zer6. Holy shit. Wow, thank you very much, Zer6, for the 50 sub bomb. That's extremely kind, so long as you're sure, Zer6. Thank you for that. That's exceedingly generous of you, Zer6. Thank you for your kindness. Fuck it. Let's get nice and low, shall we? How low can we go? So. Warp here. Whoop, that's a bit too low. Ooh. Sorry, what's the name of that, you know there's that skin condition you can get where the pigmentation doesn't form properly? And so you have like these splodges on your skin? Do you know the one I'm talking about? Look, yeah, it's like, how do you pronounce that? Vitiligo? It's like that. It's like the moon, but it's got like... you know how the moon back at orbiting Kerbin, it looks a lot like it, but it doesn't have these great big dark splodges. Just craters. Does it even have craters? Surely it has craters. Ooh. Okay. Keep the vessel as an impact test object. Not a bad idea. Just send second probe there. That can add correct relay antenna to this probe before it lands. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this. So if I did just leave it in orbit, is there absolutely no chance that it's going to maintain any communication with Kerbin? Even if it's an incredibly weak one. Look, here comes Kerbin. To speed up the time just a smidge. Select Dres. Select Kerbal. Let Kerbin fly around for a bit. Here we go. Right, so we're spinning like mad. So is Kerbin... We maybe... Come on, Kerbin. Come on, Kerbin. Give us a connection. Give us a connection. Eensy weensy connect. Yes! We're in business. 1%, everyone. We have control. We have control of the probe. And we can send back data. Oh my god! Holy shit! Holy fucking shit! The mission is a success! Okay, we've actually intercepted Dres. For the first time ever, we have not only intercepted it, sorry, we've done that before, we've orbited! We've got an orbital craft around Dres. Fuck! Skin of the fucking teeth, what the fuck? Alright. Collect science data and transmit it back. Thank you again, Xerxes. Thank you for your kindness, Xerxes. Thank you. God, this was a true seat of the pants operation. Okay. Okay, so we still got the Terrier engine. I mean, so what exactly do I have here? Remote guidance unit. Also, bear with me. I think the most important thing we do now is acknowledge the fact that I really need to pee. I'll be back in just a second. Ooh, my pants are in the shot again. Uh-oh. I've broken the camera. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go to pee. I'm having technical difficulty. My camera is doing the same thing as the probe. Right. Okay. For the people just joining the stream, welcome to the worst space program in the history of space programs. And I'm including China in that. Oops, hang on. There we go. So, here we are orbiting Dres. So, Ceres. Now, we do have very limited probe control. Are we in high orbit? What will the instrumentation tell me if I click them? Have we done high orbit? So, review the data. So, that's in space high over Dres. Reset the experiment. Stand by. 1 second. Presumably, I've already taken that one when we did the flyby. Is there a difference between space high above Dres and orbit above Dres? Space high above drill. Okay, we've done this one. We've already transmitted it back. Reset the experiment. So we'll try low. Right, pressure. We're it just displays in vacuum. Yeah. Okay. We've transmitted that as well. Do we have anything that we've not transmitted? Log temperature. Yeah, yep, we've done that as well. Reset experiment. Seismic data. Can't be done, we're not on the surface. Mystery goo. Yep, space. Yeah, if the goo is right at home. Open, conduct material study. I don't think we sent a science junior. Evidently we have. Okay, so I've done this before when we did the flyby. Reset experiment. Are there any other pieces of technology on here that I didn't have before? Okay. So hang on, just looking at that. Decouples there. Interesting. I didn't realize I built the probe to do that. Look. The rover disconnects, doesn't it? And the rover sorry. No, that's stupid. I was about to say that the rover goes for its own independent landing, but I didn't put the science module. Okay, so this disconnects from here. Oh, I see. So this disconnects and stays in orbit, right? Where are the Dawn engines? So that's Xenon. They must be here, right? So I'm just trying to get my head around what I've done. Here they are. These are the Dawn engines. So this is the return engine. Okay, past me was incredibly optimistic because they designed a probe that was capable of re-entry. Not only was I expecting a landing, I was expecting to bring it back home. That's almost adorable, considering how badly this has gone. Okay, thank you, Arkit, and Starkiller, and Xerxes. Thank you. And this is why present me keeps drinking. Right. So, let's get into low orbit, see if we can take some additional readings, and then try and land the probe. Now, you know what I said before about it not mattering where exactly we are? Yeah, ignore that. That's lies. It does now matter. So a polar, in other words, for direct communications with the space center. So we need to make damn sure. Is Dres orbit? It's rotating, surely. So we need to go for a polar orbit. Okay, so let's quick save. Turn to retrograde. Move here. Here we go. Right, so yes, we need to go for a polar orbit to maximize the amount of time that we're going to be in communication with the space center. Ooh, actually, yes, it can only be a polar orbit. Do not do antipolar, I guess, would be the description. Don't go on the South Pole. Thank you, Blue Seer. Thank you very much, Blue Seer. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, bipolar. Yeah. It has good orbits and bad orbits. It's just so changeable right now. Is it equatorial? Surely equatorial's there, no? Sorry, I'm talking about the South Pole. Don't aim for a South Pole. Well, technically, don't aim for an equatorial either. Here we go. So I'm burning at my periapsis, so the lowest point of orbit, and I'm pointing retrograde, so the opposite from my direction of travel. Doing so reduces my speed and therefore my altitude, so I'm getting fairly close to the surface. Ooh, is that a cryovolcano? I think it might just be. Why is it called a cryovolcano? Well, it's like a normal volcano, but it cries a lot. It's like an emo-cano. That doesn't work, it's not funny. Right. Boo! Alright, here we go. Cut. Warp here. Whee! Ah, okay. Hello, Drez. So yes, Ceres. So in the real world, wasn't it? It was assumed to be a planet when it was first discovered. What with the race to name new planets, it was given a name and assumed to be a new planet in the solar system. And then, yeah, similar to Pluto, size estimations kept going down and down. Initially, it was a little more than a blip in the sky, and gradually more observations were made and we realized it was tiny. What the fuck? And it was surrounded by many, many other tiny objects in a huge belt of material between Mars and Jupiter. A graveyard of mass, stuff that wasn't successfully gobbled up by either Mars or Jupiter, or kicked out of the solar system. Again, by any planet, but Mars and Jupiter in particular. Thank you, Nix. Thank you very much, Nix. Thank you. How low am I going here? 30 kilometers probably good. Let's not push it. Okay. That is one wonky... Well, it shouldn't matter too much. Did I even put lights on the probe? I have a sinking feeling I did not. Okay. A graveyard of mass sounds like your mama. Ayy. Thank you, Nix. Thank you very much, Nix. Alright. So, let's reduce... There we go. Watch out, don't break direct line of sight. Actually, is that going to be an issue? I think there will be. Direct connection to the space center. How are we going to do this? So we've got an immovable point there. It's not really immovable, but for the sake of this mission it is. Oh, if I was going to change my inclination, it would have been, oh fuck it, we can do this efficiently. Like, sorry, we don't have to worry about efficiency. I basically need to make sure that if I am landing on this sucker, it's not in the goddamn shadow of the planet. So what's the best way to do this? Also, I want to put some music back on, and also I'm late for work, but I'm having too much fun. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So then we go woo, and then bloop, like so. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So point to that maneuver. Right. This doesn't work. Nah, this is me just dicking around. I've got videos to edit, and then people can yell at me on the internet about how I don't edit videos. Right. 1 second. Okay, so let's go with... Which track should we play? 1 minute. Yes, I'll accept the damn cookies. Every fucking website. This might be too loud. Whoop, too loud, sorry. Let's go... Turn that down. Yeah, that can go down there, please. Let's go there. Right. Is it working? Cool, there we go. All right. Whew, let's do this then. Okay, so I'm going to do a burn sidey-widey in order to not fall into the shadow of the planet when I attempt this maneuver. Warp to next maneuver. Oh, it's already done. Yep. Burn now. Let's go. Right. Should play the Benny Hill theme. Ye of little faith. It'll be fine. Stop your yeeing. It'll be fine. Maybe. But yes, anyway, so Ceres was discovered. Turns out it had indeed rounded itself under its own gravity, which is fantastic. That's tick box number 1 to get yourself called a planet. But naturally, it had not cleared its own orbit of competing objects, being in the asteroid belt. Therefore, it does not qualify for the title of planet. If you haven't even cleared up your backyard of a bunch of fucking rocks, how can you call yourself a self-respecting planet? There we go. Maneuver complete. That should be better now. So, we're going to attempt a polar landing around about here. So, are we doing this again? Yes, I'm still bitter. Fuck you. I will stand in front of this train. I will stand in front of in front of the Pluto defenders. We have worked so hard to be a planet. Do you have any idea the amount of shit that Earth has gone through to be called a planet? This cheeky little ice-covered fucker comes along with a heart he's painted on himself and is all like, ooh, I'm a planet. No, fuck off. Get out of here, kid. There's the kiddie table. Go eat your chicken nuggets. Fuck's sake. We're drinking whiskey up here as the real terrestrial planets. Sorry. No, Pluto's not a planet. Fuck you. It's a dwarf planet. Its own categorization. It's got the little plastic cups on its kiddie table at the corner of the fucking restaurant with the play set and the plastic balls they can dive in with the needles in them. Again, Earth. We headbutted a planet. Theia. Another huge planetoid that was in our space at the same time when the solar system was forming. We headbutted it into non-existence. We have the scars all over ourselves, or rather the moon. Well, the moon is Theia, whatever. Hang on, sorry, let me just save it. I'm going off on this tangent again. Yeah, Pluto, talk to us again when you've nutted the rest of the ice fucking Kuiper belt or whatever it's called into non-existence, and then we can talk about your application into being a planet. Motherfucker. Hang on. Pluto is not save file. Dres landing. All right. Earth hasn't cleared its orbit of the moon. Oh shit. Oh no. I guess we lose our status as a planet then. Alright, hang on a second. Kerbal. There we go. Dres rover. Sorry, anyway, for the people confused as to that rant, it comes up every Kerbal stream. But yes, when Pluto was discovered, size estimations were much greater due to the fact that it was covered in ice, therefore ice is very reflective. So it was very bright on those telescopes, so we thought it was much bigger. It is actually very, very small. Pluto is very small. I'm pretty sure our moon is bigger than Pluto. So it's a very, very tiny lump of rock and ice. Sorry, that music is too loud again. Like Ceres, right here, the damn thing we're orbiting right now is bigger than Pluto. And it's in the asteroid belt. It's an asteroid. It's a glorified asteroid. Really. Thank you, this trash panda. Thank you very much, this trash panda. Thank you. Right. Okay, so I guess without further ado, we just attempt the landing then. Yeah? I mean, sorry, can I take science data from low orbit? Will it let me? 1 second. Toggle display. Ah, here we go. High over Dres's ridges. Oh, sweet. We can even take data on the individual planetary features. The sensor sweeps the surface and finds the average gravitational pull to be quite low for a planet. We've not done this one, have we? Transmit the data on this connection. 1% connection. Transmit. No usable in-range comms devices. Damn. Direct connection? Allow partial. Can it not do it on a 1% connection? Ah. That's annoying. Can it not? Can it really not? Hang on. Huh. High over Dres. Have we just gone outside of wherever that was? Yeah, I'm a bit flummoxed by the communication system. I don't truly understand it. It is new to me. This wasn't in Kerbal when I first did it. Damn, what do I do? So the whole idea is to send science data. If I land and we can't send science data, what, you know? Suppose we can learn. Okay. Conduct material study. I might have to wait for the planet orbit to get even closer. I mean, is it going to get closer? What sort of window do I have? Maybe. Stand by. Select Kerbal. Yeah, maybe just wait a little bit longer. So keep spinning. I've selected Moho, Mercury. So this is as close as I think it's going to get. 7% signal strength. We've got a window of a few days to complete this mission. Hello, Dres. It's quite beautiful, though. Okay. Review the data. Can we transmit this? That's frustrating. I definitely sent a dud transmitter, didn't I? Okay. We're just going to have to resend another probe with a better transmitter. Let's try the landing anyway, eh? Just for the fun of it. Let's see what happens. So, in orbit, surface, 376 meters per second. Should be fairly straightforward. Okay. Switch over to land, so 31 kilometers. So I've done this so many times before that there's not going to be any problem. No. Nope. All right, here we go. So let's get ready to detach the nerves. We're going to need the terrier for our landing. How the fuck am I going to do this? I could just leave it. I mean, hang on. Why not just leave it? Oh my god, am I thick? Did I actually put the... Where is the transmitter? No, it's on the probe. Fuck. For a minute there, I thought the transmitter was on this. Okay. Okay, well, fuck it. I'm just going to take this down. So how much do I actually have there? That's not much. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm dawdling. Let's detach and just go for it. Here we go. So, stack separator. Decouple. Right. There go the nerves. Here's my terrier. There's my probe. Activate. Activate. For real? Playing. Pause. Playing. Play speed. Go. Did it reset my cal? It must have reset my cal. How strange. Okay, I'll just have to do this manually. What? I've got legs. Whee! Here's my probe, everyone. Right. God, that's fucked up. So, can we land this mistake onto the surface of Dres? The probe looks happy to be here. Yay! Right. Here we go. So, activate that engine. Engine activated. Alright. That's retrograde. God, how are we going to do this? Oh, wait, we're not even in the... Sorry, we've got to do it in the right position if we're going to land on the pole. Oh, yeah, we can land. Yeah, no problem. How many pieces is a matter of, well, we'll see. Here we go. So, add maneuver, we reduce our speed, there we go. And then, yeah, there's our fucking polar orbit, yeah. 60, delta V. Alright, so speed to next maneuver. Whee! So you're watching an expert. Absolutely. If that smashed into me, I would have pissed myself. Right, here we go. So, let's see if we can land. And let's see if it'll be alright. Stand by. And... there we go. Confirm maneuver. Give me manual control. Yeah, I got control. So here we are. So we're moving at 200, well, just under 300 meters per second. So when we get down to around, say, 10k, I'm going to start just a retrograde burn. Thing is, we need to flip the thing on its head. Oh, this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be fucking daring. So when we get there, we've got to flip the whole thing around and go flah, like a skateboard. Thank you, Pixelated Tricks. Thank you, Pixelated. Alternatively, is that a decoupler? Rechargeable battery. Engine plate. That does decouple. Ooh, we could be really stylish and decouple the engine, then activate this one. So that's decoupler there. Don't decouple that there. Just activate. So I'm just going to make it, yeah, just in case. I'm just going to activate a new staging, and I'm going to place that there. And then... ooh. Actually, why? That's a huge waste of fuel. Yeah, don't do that. That's stupid. Okay. We could use this fuel. We've still got 7,000... you know, if I were to get this back... there's a small possibility I could bring the probe back. A small possibility. Holy shit, if I did that, what a success this mission would be. To bring material back from Dres. Okay. Quick save. Don't load it, because you're going to fuck it up. Here we go. Right, so we're good to begin the landing. What's my altitude? 26, 25, 24, 22. Let's do this. Give me manual control. I don't need those. The Terrier will give me power. Checking. QW. Bit of a mountainside there. This is going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. Stand by. Check, 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 check. 18. Checking. Engine test good. Yeah, I'm going to just initiate steady burn. There we go. Monitoring all the systems. Okay, 15.5. Initiate heavy burn, 300 meters per second. Down. Strength on engine. Check fuel. Fuel is good. 250 meters per second. Let it drift in. So I just need to do a full test. Stand by. Wait, 3, 2, 1. Okay. 100 meters per second. I crossed about 3 kilometers. Okay. So 6 kilometers is the dead zone. Get no lower than 6 kilometers, otherwise I will not be able to stop this craft. Stand by. 10. Almost 10, sorry. That was 11. 10 kilometers. Coming on in. The terrain is actually... yeah, I'm going up the side of a mountain, so we need to be very careful. Initiate brakes group. 8. Monitoring speed. I have control. Give me manual control. 6k. There's the danger zone. It's okay, we're on lower speed now. Checking fuel. Fuel is good. 4k, 4.5k. Up speed. Up speed. Give me manual. I've got it. I've got it. 4k. No, I'm upside down. Nav ball, that's fine. Stand by. 100. .5 kilometers and falling. Stand by. That's stupid. So used to doing the damn moon landings. 1.5k. Stand by. 1,000 meters. Stand by. 700 meters. Stand by. 500 meters. 4. 3. I've got control. 2. 100 meters. Thank you, Rose Zombie. Quick save. Nope. Says I can't do it when I'm about to crash. Stand by. 40 meters. Get ready to flip. In fact, I'm just going to drop it down on the nose delicate. I've lost control. No, okay. Oh no, here come the space police. No, we're okay. Delicate. Drop it down. Drop it down on the terrier. Cut. Now, there we go. Hold. Get ready for the flip. Hold. Can I hold it? Balance on the terrier. Touch down on the surface of Dres. Balance on the terrier. Balance. Okay, we've got a balance on the terrier. No, we don't. No, it's unstable. Okay, hang on. So I've got to do a very gentle flip and hope that I can do it cleanly. Careful. Right, here we go. Just let it go. Gentle. Ease up, easy. Yes. Alright. Now, can the stabilizer do it alone, or do I need to assist with the terrier? So we go. Just going to tiny burn with the terrier. Come on. Now. Tricky. Are the brakes on? Yes, I did apply the brakes. It's tricky. Come on. Can I get a bit of a roll if I just turn the wheel that way? Delicately. Stop. Come on. Give me a lift. It's difficult. Could initiate the other engine for a tiny burn, or I could just detach the tank. I'm tempted to simply detach the tank. Okay, I'm going to detach the tank. Stand by. Get off the arm. Get off the arm. Stand by. That's a very delicate piece of scientific equipment. Oh look, 90 meters you can see. Sorry, 90 kilometers. That's the piece of the rocket. Stand by. Charge is good. I've got time and I've got connection. Right, I'm detaching. Check. Detaching the tank via the plate. Here we go. Where is it? That's it there, yes? Sorry, I've got lots of police ambulances or whatever going past. This should work. Don't detach, use the hinges. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I could just activate the hinges. Do I really need this fuel, though? Not if I've got Zen on. No. I'm just going to detach it. There we go. Thank you, Sloppy General. And Flip Panda. Thank you. Right, so get ready to initiate this engine. I wonder if the Dawns can lift me up. Damn it. I needed that reaction wheel. Okay, stand by. Come on. Yeah, I've got much less reaction wheel now. Hang on. Because it's on the rover and its reaction wheel is piss. Okay. Wait, doesn't even... Sorry. Doesn't even have electrical charge? Why wasn't it gaining charge? Okay. How do I unfuck my shit? Hang on. Right, so if I activate that... Let's switch on the Dawns. No, they won't have enough lift. The Dawn engines. Okay. Yeah, shit. Electrical charge is rapidly falling. I can still unfurl this. It's fine. Or, yeah, just get some charge before we continue. There we go. Speed up the time just a smidge. Weep. There we go. Well, we're on the surface of Dres. I mean, we're not upright, but we're on the surface, so fucking A. That's great. Still, it could be better. Difficult. No, the solar panel will just shatter. It won't push me up, it'll just shatter. Alright. Shame I lost that reaction wheel. Come on, we can get up. Okay, I'm going to quick save it and just try it. See if it does indeed push it up. Here we go. I seriously doubt it's just going to shatter, surely. Look. For real? For real? For real? Oh, that's amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, dearie me. Careful now. Careful now. Yeah. Yeah. Holy moly. The power of solar energy, everyone. Alright. Yeah, let's leave the brakes on before we go rolling away. Holy shit! Our probe is on Dres! We did it! We fucking did it! My god! For the people just joining the stream, I've just landed a probe on the surface of Ceres, the in-game equivalent, the first asteroid ever detected. Wow, we did it! And we're sliding sideways down the mud. That's problematic. So do I have control? Stand by, quick save. Undo the brakes. I have control. It's a bit awkward. Sorry, why am I... Is that locked? Steering disabled. Steering enabled. Steering enabled. Disable steering. We've done it, everyone. We have a moving probe on the hillside of Dres. Oh, wow, look. Asteroid. Holy shit. So, let's take a few measurements then. So, conduct material study. So, material study from Dres's Highlands. One of the samples evaporates when exposed to the environment. Put the brakes on. Sorry, one moment. I just need to... Sorry, we're just taking my inhaler there. Got a bit excited. So one of the samples evaporates. So can we keep the experiment. Okay. Observe the mystery goo. What is it doing? We observe the goo from Dres's Highlands. Keep experiment. Presumably we cannot use this device. Hang on. Let's have a look. Nope, it will not operate on the surface. Okay, seismic accelerometer. Log the seismic data. Changes in the speed of vibrations hint to different materials under the surface. Keep the data. What's the temperature? Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Okay. What else do we have here? We've got this arm. Pressure data? Collecting and recording atmospheric pressure data from the surroundings. Okay. So, that's pretty damn good. We've got a shit ton of science. Now, let's have a look at this. Large scanning arm. I've put it on what is now the bum of the craft. Quick save. So, look, we've got a few different geological features that we can investigate here. What's this thing? In a vacuum records atmospheric pressure data. Indeed, but as I mentioned at the start of the stream, weirdly Ceres does indeed have an atmosphere. We didn't expect that. It has a very, very wispy thin atmosphere. An exosphere, right? Yeah. Also, the surface is very slidey. Yeah, I've got the brakes on. I'm sliding all over. Can we take a reading of this? Can I... Brakes 50%? If I up the brakes? Can I find a similar thing on the lowland? Tricky. Yeah, we do want to... hang on, let me just retract that solar panel. So it must be stationary next to a surface feature. Trying to reverse course. Let's break that. Switch the steering off. Switch the steering on. Okay. Other way. Come on. Not so sure we'll be able to stop sliding. Is that another one? That might be another one down there. We might have better luck with that one. Let's go check it out. Up the brakes to 100? Yeah? We've gone up to 200. Does that stop us? No. Is it like a physics bug or is it just like a property with Dres? Does it just have a slidey surface? I've never been here before. Maybe the Kerbal slide around like it's ice. Traction? Traction control. Are we stopping? Yeah, I think we are. Alright. Nice. Thank you, Jack. Okay. Let's see if we can go up here then, eh? Very slowly. Nice. Anyway, for the people just passing through the stream, yeah, so we're exploring with the probe that we've built and sent here. Now, the reason I'm not transmitting it all the way back to Kerbin, so there might be a small possibility that we can jettison this and launch it off as its own probe. The frame will stay down here. But look, all the science equipment is mounted on this sucker. So we might be able to send this back into low Kerbin orbit and grab it. Turning on the engine will help. Turning on the engine. Engine? What engine? Oh, sorry, you mean the, yeah. The donut engine. So what's this? There appears to be a meteorite. Yes, on the ground. Ooh, we're sliding. Stop. Oof. Even with max traction? Oh, I see. Motor enabled. Is that what you meant? Oh, wait. Motor is enabled. Yeah, max traction. Yeah, sounds like a fucking 80s action star. Yeah, it's too steep. Fuck it. Let's stop faffing. Let's go with that one over there. It's on a lighter incline, so we'll be fine. There we go. Yeah, it sounds like a porn star. Yeah. Dear me. Jesus, it's already 10 minutes past 2. I need to go get on with fucking editing. Holy shit. There we go. We'll just take a couple of samples. And then, later on, if I return to this, we can try and launch this back off the surface, eh? And see if we can get it back to Kerbin. Picking up quite a bit of speed. Let's slow down a bit. We don't want to like hit the brakes so hard we flip. Like that. Shit. Let's also retract that solar panel just in case we do decide to flip. Ooh. What does DK stand for? Drift King. Whoop. Come on, there we go. Bring us around. Stop it. Come on, forward. Hoomta, you're looking at a probe that has gone to Dres. So I'm just trying to roll around to bring this laser scanning arm. It's an arm with a camera and a laser. And we're going to have a look at these, presumably asteroids that have crash landed on the surface here. No doubt millions upon millions of years old. So let's learn about these asteroids. Meteoroids, sorry. There we go. Fuck, meteorites? Fuck. Meteoroid is when it's still in space. Meteorite is when it's falling? Whatever. Meteor is when it's falling. Meteorite is when it's on the ground. Meteorite. We're scanning meteorites. Although, technically, we're about to crash into this meteorite unless we do something. Meteoroid is not a word. I think it is, isn't it? It's when, like, it's detected in space before it's gone into the atmosphere. No? A meteoroid? No, it's not? Ah, okay. Okay, here we are. Hello. The most important question, are you edible? Well done. Okay. Reverse. Nope, that's forward. The other reverse. Yeah, there we go. Stop. Initiate brakes. Now then, scan Dres meteorite. Aha! Thank you, Super Mogwai. Thank you very much, Super. Scanning. Lasering. Zooming. Zooming too far. You're breaking the camera. Dude! Spinning. Spinning. Ah. Dres meteorite scan from Dres surface. Dres is in an ideal solar position to get struck repeatedly by asteroids whose orbit is perturbed by Joule's influence. Joule being the gas giant that's the stand-in for Jupiter. It's almost like Joule has a plan for its smaller neighbour. Your scan has collected all the detail possible. Congratulations. Good, because we used the largest possible arm. Holy shit. Nice. Keep that data. Let's have a look at what that is. Tiny pockmarked craters. Keep investigating for a second. Alright. Quick save. Transmit since the arm isn't part of the return stage. That is a good shout. Good point. This thing isn't coming home. Review the report. And we get 100% of the science anyway. Can we transmit it? That's the question. Ah, what a shame. Of course. Because this shitty little comm unit can't do it. That sucks. That sucks. Oh well. Okay. Then again, can I just take this with me? I mean, it's a lot of weight. Can I jettison one of them? No. Put a relay into orbit. I would have to. Yeah. Okay. That's a pity. Can I transfer the data? Yes, I could if we had a scientist who could pick it up. Drat. Save it in the probe. Oh, I see what you're saying. Can one do that? Review report. Oh! Ooh! Holy shit! I didn't know that. Holy shit, I did not know that. I thought you had to do it manually with a scientist. I just remotely transmitted the data to the probe, which can go back to Kerbin. Ha-ha! Thank you, chat. Where would I be without you? On a London commuter train, truth be told. So thank you. All right. Onwards and upwards. Where no Kerbal has gone before. And technically still hasn't, since this is a probe. Not sure it counts if you send your microwave to the moon. All right. Thank you, Zingy Cobra. Thank you very much, Zingy. And we're off. Holy shit, this has been way more successful than I thought it was going to be. Alright. Yeah, I thought the antenna was going to work, truth be told. I thought its range was good enough. Thank you very much, Bunker. Thank you, Bunker. What's that down there? Is that the same type of meteorite or a different one? Indeed, Jess. Again, I strongly recommend Kerbal Space Program, everyone. Yeah. Oh, this is the really loud track. Initiating the brakes. Slow down a little bit. We're probably going to skid. Yes, it's very, very good. It's very unique as well. And as I keep saying, it teaches you some things about space, about rocketry specifically, but generally about our solar system, which is, I think it really helps. It's just one of these things that afterwards, basically, you'll never take any moon conspiracy theorists seriously ever again. Because after you play this, yes, of course, it's not a one-to-one recreation. Obviously, it's a computer game, for Christ's sake. But at the same time, you realize that, yeah, space travel, or rather, the getting to the moon is hard, but it's not that hard. It's not like fucking, oh my god, this is impossible. Like, you just have a big enough rocket to fly at the... Like, landing is hard in one piece. That's tricky. But yeah, if you want something to just go to the moon, you just point a fucking rocket at it and just stack it with enough fuel. And you'll get there. Not in one piece, but you'll get there. You want to land in one piece? You just got to slow down. How do you slow down? Well, the same way you speed up. You just spin the fucking craft in the other direction. Right, is this the exact same type of... So all you need is a rocket that can burn fuel reliably and a gyroscope. Technology that we had... Oh, when? World War II. Right. So is this the exact same one? Yeah, Digby's in the chat. He can tell you all about the German Vengeance weapon program and how they had not orbitals, but they had suborbital rockets. So they had the tech. It's just, obviously they didn't refine it to the point that they could do staging to get into orbit fully. Because they didn't want to go to the moon, they wanted to go to London. And they didn't want to land. Well, they did want to land, they just wanted to land really, really quickly. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you very much, Dragon. Okay, I presume this is the same type of asteroid anyway. Come on. Oh, I don't even have the brakes on. So is this the same flavor of meteorite? I'm guessing it is. So yeah, the tech to get up in space is really quite low on the tech tree comparatively, which is why you've got idiots like North Korea doing it. It's not that tricky, not going to the moon, but rocketry. Okay. So what's this? Sorry. Dres meteorite scan. So despite being a relatively small planet, Dres has seen its share of violent impacts in the past. Your scan has collected all the detail possible. So that's a different message. Is that the same one? Can I transfer it, or will it say, duplication? Not all items could be stored. Already stored. Okay, so we've seen this flavor. Okay, let's try a different flavor of meteorite. But yeah. So yes, as we're going around, looking through the past, effectively, scanning all these meteorites that have been here for millions of years. In fact, which planet? There's one planet in our solar system which has a surprisingly clean surface, and it's a bit shocking. I think it might be Venus. There's one planet that has way fewer craters than it should, based on its age. I think it might be Venus. And so they're trying to work out exactly what the fuck's happened. Like, somehow it's changing its surface, like, every few millions of years. It's way too smooth. So yeah, it's some extreme volcanic activity which is reshaping its surface every now and again. Okay. How do I feel about the James Webb Space Telescope? I don't really know much about it, Sean. Need to do more reading. Yes, indeed. So a resurfacing event. But just stuff like that. Just going out in space and just looking at the other planets and going, oh, that's kind of weird. Realizing how strange our planet is. And then, well, science is all about context. Gather more data, you have more context. All right. What's going on? Do I not have sufficient power? I'm struggling to go uphill here. Oops. You know why? It's because I'm holding the drive backwards button. Good lord. Who put me in as the driver on this probe back at the Space Command? I must be someone's cousin. I'm the director's cousin that was not qualified for this position. All right. Nepotism. Do, 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 do. Here we go. So, what is that? Is this a cryovolcano, maybe? Is it just a recent impact event that has caused all the dust to form in that fashion? Is it a space termite mound? Is it, in fact, a pile of dog poo for a space Lulu that lives here? Let us scan. Nope, because that's the wrong button. Review the data. Reset the experiment. Scan. Crater is too far below the base plate. What the hell does that mean? Hang on. Scan. There we go. Just had to get a wee bit closer. Okay. Put the light on it. Put the laser on it. Put the drill its face off on it. So these small impact craters tell us as much about Dres and its history as studying the larger ones, and they are easier to get into and out of. Okay. Keep experiment. Keep experiment. Hey, there we go. Nice. Right, are those the only two flavours? Are there any other flavours on the surface? Let's have a quick look. Is that a small one? That looks like a much smaller one. I'm guessing that's a third type. Yeah, the much dinkier ones over there, see? I think. It might just be the distance. We could always go investigate. Woo. Right, I'll probably do that investigation later if that's alright, folks. But yeah, thank you for watching the stream. Holy shit. Holy shit. We're here. We're on Dres. We are on the surface of the in-game version of Ceres on its polar... I was going to say ice cap, but that's bollocks. There's no ice. On its polar pole, North Pole. And we've got a 7% connection with the Kerbal Space Center. Why? Because I'm stupid and I put the wrong transmitter on the damn thing. So next mission, what I'll do is I will gather all the data I can, and then I will detach from the waste plate here, and then actually here, and then launch this probe back and see if we can get all the way back with the xenon canister. Even if we can't get all the way back, we might be able to get within grabbing range of another vessel. Yeah. And then bring back some samples. And then those samples will like spawn an alien organism, which will run amok around the space station with the astronauts on it. And then it'll be like a horror film. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you, Clark and Vikla. Hi there, Vikla. And Dragon and Bunker and Zinger and Super Mogwai and Sloppy General. Right, I am super fucking late for work. Holy shit, I've got so much to do. So, hang on. Give it a save. Back to the Space Center. So, yeah, I'm going to... I need to keep working on this TF2 bullshittery pre-production. So, again, I need to clarify, I haven't started the bullshittery yet. I'm just assembling the clips and getting them into a position that I can scrub them and go through them effectively. So I've managed to go through 52 live streams of the 52, and I've managed to accrue about 362 highlights. I'm about 180-ish of the way through my tagging, so I'm going through and giving them tags and properly sorting them and just generally making sure that I can find everything. But yeah, so I need to keep doing that, really. So hang on, year 54... Day 77, successful Dres landing. Probe. A manned mission at some point in the future is advised once we have all the data for this. Alright. Let me have a look and see what my clan mates are doing. Thank you, Nodja. Thank you very much, Nodja. Right. You too, Kairos. Have a good one. Sorry, Kerbal is just loading on me. But yeah, hope you'll have a lovely afternoon. I'll be just working away. I'll be around this evening for a bit of holdfast, I'm sure. All right. So Kerbal, ZF clan. So Sheep is on doing Halo Infinite. He's the only one on. He's quite literally the only person in ZF or anyone on my follower list who's actually on. So I will hand you over to him. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely afternoon.